Good evening, all you ghouls and goblins. We are CritsNCantrips. We're playing the Reap What You Sow Pathfinder First Edition AP, but adjusting it for Second Edition and adding in some elements of our own, because that's what we do. I'm here with Austin, Dylan, Justin, Dalton, Michael, and Nicholas. My name's Brendan, and Thomas is missing this week.
We can't find
Just
him.
hoping we find him. Yeah, just hoping we find him.
We haven't heard from him in a week. We filed police reports. We don't expect him.
It looks like Nicholas is missing too.
Yeah.
Well, his chair's empty, but for some reason I can still hear
Nicholas
his
is
voice.
the name of the chair. Yeah, we can still. He's got a wireless mic too. God.
I can still hear his voice. Yeah, so we've been playing this. This is episode 5, I believe. I was told to say episode 5 of Reap What You Sow. I thought we would get it done in 4, so that's on me, guys. That's my bad. I assumed you guys would be better at solving mysteries. You know, it just is what it is. No, I'm
But the
just
mystery ended up being that we weren't.
kidding. The mystery ended up being the friendships that we made along the way.
It's because there weren't any Scooby snacks.
That's true.
It's a very real possibility. I will strongly consider sending Scooby snacks to your homes individually next time.
Here, let me pack you a little Scooby snack.
Yeah, you'd be.
I will have that in their pocket.
Yeah, that was a pre-recorded.
How many
All right, that's interesting.
soundboard sounds do you guys have? Do you have a number?
We probably just to give you a reference, we probably have 15 soundboards, almost all of them max.
Like Discords. Yeah.
You just have to create a new Discord every time?
Mhm.
Yeah, instead of like boosting one of them for money, we just create a whole new one for free money.
So can you sort those at all on the side, or is the side of your
Oh, yeah.
Discord just
Yeah, we sort them. Yeah, we can sort them.
like put them in like a folder or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they're
can.
numbered and then categorized.
They all have really weird pictures.
That's pretty
Yeah.
amazing, actually. Okay, that's a nice
Okay.
app.
Yeah, we have
So that's
at least over 100 at
I
bare
think
minimum.
the night is escaping us.
Where's it
Good
going?
night.
Get
No,
it back!
That's the leads us directly into our banter topic, which is how many soundboards do you have? So
There we go. One,
Already
two,
know.
Sound.
three.
Just in general, what sound do you like?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't come up with a banner topic before now, so we're spitballing it. Does anybody have one?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I've got some backup
Wow.
ones.
That's
All
a
right,
classic.
what do you got? What's the top of your list?
I got one. If you don't.
Okay. What is the dumbest thing you got in trouble for as a child?
Okay.
Easy, have one off the bat.
Like, I think it's dumb now, or
I have an
dumb I
immediate
thought it
answer.
was dumb then. You know, because like perspectives definitely change. Like the
Yeah,
dumbest...
just talk about both.
Okay, I don't have nothing comes to mind immediately on either. I was
I've got
goody
one.
two-shoes, so.
All right, Justin, lead us off.
So when I was younger, my cousin and I thought it would be fun to throw dirt clods out into the street. And we, at a certain point, we saw a cop car coming down the street. I don't think they were necessarily coming for us, but around that time, someone had called that like lunch was ready, and so we just booked it inside because we had an excuse. But the cop ended up coming up to the door and telling our parents like what we were doing. And so my mom made us kneel in the center of the living room with our arms raised up to the ceiling, and we had to ask God for forgiveness. And I think at the time it felt like it was for like 30 minutes, but in reality it was probably like 5-10 minutes or something like that. But like just holding your arms up in the air for a while, it feels like forever.
Wow. That's like a wombo combo of unique punishment.
That was a
and-
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have saved that one for last.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's a long story there.
Starting off strong.
What kind of religious cult were you a part of?
Catholicism.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
Fair.
It's unfortunate.
Interesting.
Well,
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's right.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to follow that up by saying that you said the dumbest reason that I've ever gotten in trouble. And I couldn't tell you the reason now, but my 5th grade teacher loved to use collective punishment as a problem, and she had no control over her classroom. Shout out, you know who you are, but she had no control over her
Are
classroom.
they watching now?
And
Is it soda?
no, probably not.
Okay.
But no, she had no control over her classroom, and she would always punish us. It would just like if anyone would act out at all of us are like staying in for recess, like writing lines, like I must not tell lies. Like it was like straight up like Dolores Umbridge punishment, and I'm just like, this is against the rule, and I think it is. Collective punishment technically is outlawed by the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, I was about to say. You
It
can't
is.
do
So
that.
I was gonna say, so our 5th grade teacher was committing war crimes, and I think that's some bullshit right there. But that's my dumbest story, if that's what we're going with.
That's good. That was that also should have
Those are
gone
two
second to
wombos,
last.
dude. What the fuck?
But you know what?
Damn.
That's fine.
A
We'll just
religious
have
school
hidden bangers.
and fucking war crimes.
Collective
Great.
punishment. I really was an absolute kiss ass everywhere. I still
Yeah,
am.
and
So you've never been in trouble.
No, I
Yeah.
feel like I have, but nothing is
feel
immediately
like you
coming to
have.
mind. I mean, I got like spanked once for not. I hated cleaning my room. Hated cleaning my room.
oh yeah, you should have seen this kid's room.
It wasn't even bad. My
Bad.
mom was
You
just a
left
clean
a sock
freak.
Oh,
out?
God.
Oh my god. One
Hated
dirty
it.
sock, Austin?
Hey, I would just hide shit, which was like close
Truly.
enough most of the time, but I fucking hated it. So that's the first thing. Because I'll continue to think if anything else jumps out. But for right now, it's just like I didn't clean my room.
I once got the entire class in trouble after an assembly
Oh yeah.
Okay.
in I think maybe like 3rd grade. So this was like little Dylan. This is when I was still going to daycare, and one of the girls I went to daycare with was up behind me. We were on like the floor, and so she was up behind in like the bleachers. And through the entire assembly, it was like one of these inspirational people that were talking to you about like don't do drugs, you know,
Was it
live
the
a good
pencils?
life.
Ted.
Yeah, buy my yo-yo, like one of those.
Oh my God, I remember the yo-yo.
Brent Dillinger,
It could have been him, sure.
yo-yo master.
Yeah.
But I would look back and just make faces and just like mock him incessantly throughout that whole thing. And apparently some of the teachers were watching me do it. And so we had a second assembly after the assembly for just our class, so they could lecture us about paying attention and being respectful when people come in. And so, yeah.
I mean, don't say last name, but whose face was it that you, or who? Do you remember what girl it was?
She was an upperclassman at that point.
Okay.
Haley something. Yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
What a bitch.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah, never mind. Bitch. That's
Sorry, I shouldn't say that. We're live.
Probably not.
Yeah, and all the teachers were female too. I don't think we even had a male one at that point.
Got it.
Austin, go.
I didn't
Let's
know what
go.
the middle finger was, and just saw older
Hmm.
classmen doing it on the
Yeah.
bus, so I just started doing it like crazy, just like pointing at every person and thinking it was super funny. And then I was like, goody two shoes bus driver loved me, like let me get up and like close all, I was like the last drop offs, like she knew us, like yeah,
Yeah,
you
Carrie.
can like get up and like close all the windows for me, like you're not allowed to move around, but like I'll let you, like very close with my bus driver. And she's like,
Classic.
I heard that there was someone about your height with blonde hair that was flipping people off on the bus, and if that was you, that needs to stop. Like, got in trouble for it, and I just remember being like, oh my god, I am horrible. Like, I am so sorry. I had no idea what it was, but yep, just flipping a bunch of people off on the bus. It was an upperclassman. I can picture her face still, the fucking snitch bitch that told on me, because that's definitely what it was.
We're just killing it tonight.
Yeah. She was the kind that would read on the button. I'm gonna stop. But, bitch. Okay. That's mine. Officially now.
Does anybody else have any tragic tales of getting in trouble? As a child or as an adult?
Trying to think of
Mine
anything else, but-
actually involves my older brother.
Alright. Let's not share that one in publicly then.
No,
Right.
this was back when we had landlines in our homes.
Shout out landlines.
And
Okay.
someone had called and mom had answered the phone upstairs, which was the only like landline that was still corded in the house. Brennan knows this story already. I can see.
I don't, but I think it's gonna be funny.
But mom would answer the phone upstairs, and if you like let the line on and went and answered on one of the other phones that was wireless, like you could just join the call.
Mm-hmm.
So mom was like, oh, well, whoever she was talking to, I don't know who it was. I think it was a family member. She left the phone upstairs undone so she could go downstairs and grab the wireless one and walk around the house while she was talking to whoever this was. And someone thought it would be funny to make farm animal noises into the phone upstairs.
Fuck yeah.
So, someone kept making farm animal noises, and I was there by association and got in trouble for that because I was laughing very loud into the phone while mom was trying to have a conversation with whoever it was.
That doesn't sound like something Brendan would do.
No, never.
I don't have any recollection of that at all. That's crazy.
Like as soon as you said the stupidest thing that you've ever gotten in trouble for, that was immediately there. So I'm gonna say I was 4 or 5. Like I was very young and remember this. So neither of us were very old, but stupidest thing I've ever gotten in trouble for? That. But kind of rightfully so. So
It's a good story.
Brendan's
like
the
that.
bad influence. I never would have guessed.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. At 8 years old, I was a lot more troublesome.
I can see that.
It's a rough age.
Yep.
Well, I have one that kind of comes to mind, but I don't really have anything. Nothing quite as good as those.
War crimes are bust.
Yeah, I know. I haven't done any war crimes that have been committed on.
Or been caught.
Yeah. Say that you've been caught.
So there's one time that I am remembering though in junior high. So remember who was the typing teacher, Austin? Joe Patterson. That's what it was. Yeah, it was in Miss Patterson's class. So in one year, I think it was like, yeah, it was like 7th or 8th grade. I had 2 of her classes back to back. So I had
Was I
typing,
there?
and then I
Because 7th
probably
grade,
I don't know.
That's why
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. I don't know.
All
Austin.
right. I'm just trying to
Anyway,
narrow down.
one of the years I had 2 of her classes back to back. I had typing 1 hour, and then the hour after that I had like a video class where we were like making videos and shit.
Yep.
And in the typing class we were like watching something or like a video, and then like one of the I don't remember who it was. It was Brock. I think he like dropped something or like fell out of his chair or something. He did something really like sporadic and like spritzing, you know. And I was just like, hey man, like, did you take those pills? Like, you need to calm down. Like take those pills. And the teacher took there, she heard it, and she was like, that's not okay. Like, you need to go to the office because of that. I was like, are you serious? Because I suggested he should take some pills. And so then I went to the office. I went to the principal. I told her that, and it was a brand new principal at that
He
time.
was a prison guard.
And yeah, the old prison guard principal. Yeah, this is our first year, so it was like we were really testing the waters.
It was 8th grade then, because we only had her 1 year.
And she was just like, okay, like that's like what it is. Just go back and like apologize. I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. So I go back, I apologize. It's the end of the hour, and then it begins the second hour, and I'm still in her class. And the assignment that we had just gotten done that we were going to watch that day was a video presentation that we had made. No idea what it was about, but in our video we had Eli mouthing the words white people, and we had someone else dubbed over it. Eli is our black friend, and he like mouthed it, but it was clearly someone else's voice saying it in the video. But that second hour we watched that video, and then as that happened, all of us in that video that were a part of it got sent to the office. And then as we were there, I was like, wait, guys, like, I got this. And I walked back into the principal's office and was like, hey, like, I'm back. Like, it's only been an hour, but I'm back. Yeah, I thought that one getting sent because I suggested pills, and then 2 are black
go
friends.
twice in one day. That's pretty good.
We had to come up
within
with
an hour of each other.
fake
Yeah,
within an hour of each other.
For that class, like our video names, and mine was Casio Nitswa.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah.
My Casio is the brand of my calculator, and Nitswa is Austin backwards. Dylan, you were Jack Swagger the second, I think.
It was, yeah.
Jack Swagger was a WWE wrestler at the time.
Why did you have to have
I don't know. She was
fake
very
names
weird.
for a typing class?
No, that was for the videography class.
It was a videography.
Oh,
video-
okay.
yeah.
So we had like celebrity names.
Still, like,
It's still
I guess.
weird. Still weird. Maybe less weird. Still weird.
I get having different names for a Spanish class or like a French class.
Nope,
You know,
that's what
it's
it's
like
for.
we're enmeshing in the culture, but like
Yeah,
yeah,
the Hollywood culture.
Yeah,
It's completely
renaming
separate.
yourself.
yeah.
That's what I was about to
Okay.
say. It's their stage names.
Yeah.
That's what gets credited on all of their work.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I see.
Michael Keaton's real name is Michael Douglas.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding. Look it up.
Believe you. No, I believe you.
It's the truth.
My real name.
Oh,
is
you wouldn't
awesome.
even
Everyone
believe
calls
Ben
me
Stiller's
Casio.
name.
Ben Stiller's real name, Benjamin Stiller.
It's actually
Bruh.
John Hamm.
Bruh. That was good. Good job.
No, Michael. Michael, what'd you
Mikey
do?
gets to go.
Oh yeah, Michael. Sorry.
I've been sitting here trying to think of what the stupidest thing I got in trouble for, and I think when it comes down to it, is all the stuff I got in trouble for, I deserve to get in trouble for.
Oh,
So,
that's
I believe
growth.
that.
Yeah.
What's the worst one?
What was the stupidest at the time?
like the stupidest at the time, like just something stupid that I did that I'll own up to, even though I regret it very much, is that I used to live next to a cemetery, and when I was like 10, some friends and I went out and started knocking over gravestones in this like Civil War era cemetery.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's good.
Big
Halloween
regrets. Big regrets.
Oh boy.
That's okay. In Boy Scouts, we put up way more gravestones than you could ever knock down.
Yeah.
There you go. It's like plant a tree for every piece of paper you use or whatever.
Yeah.
You made
Every
that.
piece of paper you use?
You
Plant
made
a
that
grave
sound like
stone.
we were
Wow.
killing. We were killing
Yeah, that's,
people.
that's what I was thinking. Like the Boy Scouts were getting
We
murdered.
were-
What's going on?
That is what I meant in
We're
Cub
allowed
Scouts.
to
You
kill
know, we
people as long
just
as we put the gravestones
cold-blooded murder.
Taught us how to murder people.
I'm a
That's
Cub
right.
Scout with a gun.
I don't think this is illegal, Cub Scouts.
There's a game on addictinggames.com where you kill Boy Scouts. That's not really exactly what I was talking about, but Staggy the Boy Scout Slayer.
Listen, I did really
Train
well
up,
in my gun merit badge. So
There you go.
Your gun merit badge.
yeah, exactly,
Non-specific gun merit badge.
exactly.
I feel like if it's a Cub Scout, he's killing me with archery.
That too.
It's blunted arrows, so it's a lot more painful.
Yeah,
Or
it's a
fucking
bunch of them.
slingshot.
Yeah. Slingshot with dog food.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Okay. Well, since I'm the dungeon master, I get to go twice. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go ahead and jump back to the game. So you all have been solving. You came to a creepy part of Galarian, a little town in
Right.
Galt called Rosehaven. And they're preparing for their annual autumn festival, which is called Mercy Light, where they forgive each other for their trespasses from the past year. It's a very, we'll say, untrusting town due to the revolutions that happen often in Galt. But you're coming here looking for an ex-Pathfinder informant and trying to convince her to rejoin the guild, basically. And in the process, you guys have found yourselves embroiled in a haunted night of murder mysteries. There's been one body after another that's dropping around town, and now these unholy creatures seem to have risen from the very ground themselves and are suddenly attacking. So the townsfolk have gathered in sort of a last-ditch effort. There's a bunch of townsfolk that are hiding inside the old windmill, and a handful of folks outside who have sworn to defend them. And you've all come upon this bloody scene and see these kind of horrific-looking creatures. There are these flaming jack-o'-lanterns that are flying through the air, and these like amorphous blobs of what looks like blood that have grown teeth and lashing tongues, and they're like pushing themselves along the ground, searching for more victims. So, last time we rolled for initiative. Some of you did well, some of you did not so well.
That
But
would
regardless,
be me. Not the
the
so
combat
well.
starts now. So I believe Bestek was able to rage before the combat started, and it is your turn first. So you're opening the combat. You're quite a ways away from these creatures.
Is there no chance we can reason with these things?
No fucking shot.
Hey,
I'm
anything
gonna-
goes.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Everyone delay so I can go first. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to the tongue thing.
Bestek is going to charge straight forward. I'm going to use a class feat called Bashing Charge.
Okay.
I can attempt an athletics check to force open the obstacle with a +1 circumstance bonus.
Okay.
I'm just going to try to get up here, and I've got my heavy crossbow out.
Alright.
Wait, what are you forcing open?
Just this.
Are you trying to walk through that
fence.
one section of fence?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just trying to bust through this little piece of fence.
Oh, I didn't even see the fence. Okay, cool, got it.
You just said Leroy Jenkins.
Yep.
Leroy Jenkins.
I like the visual of this if I'm watching this like a TV show, where there's like
And I got a 29 athletics to bust through that little fence.
I would say that is
Bust.
successful.
Brave
Yeah,
I
like-
rolled a 19, and the bashing charge gives me a +1 circumstance, and then I've got a 9 athletics.
nice.
So you're gonna break through this 5-foot section of fence that's right at the end of the fence.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yep.
Instead of- I know that saves you a little bit of movement, but
And you're gonna
the visual
create
of it
difficult
happening is very
terrain,
funny.
difficult terrain, and 20 feet in all directions. No, I'm just
God, the
kidding.
fence explodes.
Jesus.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at this blob with my heavy crossbow.
Wait,
Also,
which one?
Check
X
out the
or-
maps. A lot of the maps that we've
This
been
one.
watching are all part of. I will post it in the chat, or I'll post it on Twitter. Twitch. That's what we're on.
Oh fuck! I forgot to tweet. Good shout. Tweet has been twat.
21 to hit on X.
X gonna give it to you.
All right. So you're firing your
90
crossbow
feet.
good 90 feet away at this guy.
Dang.
My crossbow has a range of 120.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. What'd you say you got to hit?
21.
21. Oh, let me.
Take
actually
note.
look that
9
up.
plus 10.
That's tweener.
21 on these guys is a hit.
Nice.
Hey.
Where did he hit?
Orange over
Nice.
here.
For
Yeah,
a
yeah.
max damage of 10 damage. Piercing if it
Okay.
matters.
I feel like these
All right.
things are goopy looking, so I bet they have some sort of weird resistances or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. I could be wrong, but meta-wise, feels like they should.
Okay, 10 points of damage.
Cool.
And then for my last action, I'm gonna go ahead and move up, and that will be my turn.
Okay, Bestek, in a rage, rushes forward, fires his crossbow, and nails one of these blood creatures.
Oh, these are Shepsku maps? Okay, cool.
Yeah, they are.
What?
I don't know how to say his name.
It's like
I always
Russian
say it,
looking.
pronounce it Che Peku, but I don't know if that's accurate because it's a Z. So it could be Kaze, or it could be Kaze Peku. I should probably just Google it and see if I can find it. But yeah, the maps are sick.
Yeah, we have a whole. Brandon and I have like not spent a lot of money, but like a little bit of money on like a gigantic map pack and a gigantic sound pack. So, hopefully, we keep continuing to run into scenarios where we can use those things.
Yes.
All right,
There's
Gridnar, you're up.
Fucking cool map.
All right. Is it safe to say like along this path leading up, there's like little tiny like candles or like candlelit things, candles?
I'm gonna say no. There's not any
Anything else?
any torches or candles. Maybe all the way inside the house there would be some, but I don't think there's any external light sources going on right now. All you have
So-
is the blood moon.
Did we run here? Well, okay, here. Let me just beat around the bush here. So I'm an elemental dude, and I can like summon in the fire and metal and stuff. Since I did that in the last fight, can I assume that I still have that, or do I have to like re-engage that every time?
Should say probably how long it lasts, right? Does it say?
Do you
like,
have to have a
duration or
source of
something?
fire to be able to use your abilities?
I don't know. That's kind of what I'm
It sounded like you were absorbing it
figure
and
out.
then using
I
it.
Well,
think you absorb
I
it.
have an impulse to absorb, which is why I flavorfully took it from the guy and then used it to my own advantage. But
Hmm.
I don't know if I can just innately have that within me, or if I have to have a source.
I think you could probably do. I think that is like a boost to your stuff. Like
What are you trying to do right now?
Yeah, what's
Just an elemental blast?
Yeah, I'm gonna use a burning jet. I'm gonna turn it into a blast behind me and then launch myself 40 feet.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think you have to have fire available for you to use your elemental things. I think you're literally connected to the elemental plane of fire and metal.
Fire,
can also-
impulse, kineticist, primal. Impulse means
You could pick up a flint and steel.
you can use an impulse only if your kinetic aura is active and channeling that element, and only if you have a hand free to shape the elemental flow. Okay, so how do you?
Oh, I see. Okay,
Kinetic
so channel
aura.
elements is an action.
Okay. Kinetic aura. Kinetic aura is a 10-foot emanation where pieces. Okay, so channel elements. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like you have to channel it, right, Brendan? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Tap
so
into
channel
kinetic
elements is an action.
gates. Sorry, I keep reading over you.
But it's still
Channel
within me,
elements-
so I don't have to pull it
Mhm.
from anything.
Right,
it's still
right,
within
right.
me. Okay.
To be able to channel the elements, you have to spend one action basically activating it, and then you have that impulse until you're knocked out, or you use an overflow attack.
So if I channel it, does it just channel both of them simultaneously? So it's like
I think it's
both are
probably pick
active, or
one.
is it just one or the other?
I don't know.
I think you would probably just pick one. I feel like that's probably the idea. It's almost like Solarian is how I'm picturing it.
It says your kinetic aura is an emanation of your kinetic element or all of your kinetic elements.
Oh. Okay.
So if you channel more than one, so basically, like if you've chosen metal and fire as your two
Metal and
elements?
fire, yeah.
Okay, so basically at all times when this is active, you can see that there are elements of fire and metal around you, which I imagine
it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking sick as shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I do that.
So that's a one action.
Upon walking up, yeah, I'm gonna use one action to kind of activate it, and then after walking up and seeing these creatures, and then yeah, I'm just gonna
Your second one to burn
blast a
jets.
bunch of fire behind myself and launch myself 40 feet up over here.
Stride up to 40 feet in a straight line. Oh, that's cool. Movement from this impulse ignores difficult terrain and doesn't trigger reactions.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
Yeah, I thought it'd be my full turn.
And now
give
we
me full
started
turn.
a forest
So-
fire.
You just jet blast your way.
It doesn't say there's any damage, so I'm assuming it doesn't hurt
It's all on
anybody.
fire now. Thank you.
you're probably fine. Very cool. All right.
That's dope. Okay.
That's a good exciting character choice, you know. So we get to see some elemental bending here from Gribnar. Maybe a little bit more than we got to see from him last time. It was now one of these flaming skulls' turns. So unfortunately, they're gonna have to do the same thing that you guys are, which is get into position to do anything. It does have 30 feet of flight, so it's gonna take 2 move actions. Should get it here, which would put it within range of you guys and some of these NPCs here, and it can spit fire as a ranged attack.
It must have started pretty high up for it to get all the way on top of the house.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, man, what the hell?
He's angling up a little bit.
Nice.
As a reminder, Control G to see the grid if you guys don't have the grid on the map and want to see the grid.
All right, let's see. Everybody's kind of about the same distance away here.
No gritty.
All right, but he's gonna see Gribnar flying through the air and just take a
Goddamn
little
right.
spit at him.
Hmm.
That's pretty low.
You
That
will
is a
try.
14 to hit.
You missed me.
Okay. There's a miss then. And that is that guy's turn. Now I get to move orange and red. Their turns
Uh-oh.
are next. Ooh. That is actually terrible. Their movement speeds are extremely slow, so that is 3 actions.
10 foot
That
of
is 3
movement?
actions.
Wow.
Yep. They're these blobs and like pseudopods lashing out and dragging themselves across the dirt there and just leaving behind this pile of this viscous blood behind them. And it is Madras's turn.
Like the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just clarifying, I have 3 actions. I can use all of them to move if I need to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so I think I'm going to start by moving. Let's see, that is... I have 25 feet, so that's 1 movement. That's a second one. And yeah, I'm going to get up just as far as I can up here towards our NPC friends. But that's my 3 actions.
All right, Madras is in position. It is another Flaming Skull's turn. Cruise over here. I take 1 shot off at Benstick. A little bit better of a roll that time. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Have a little fire, Scarecrow. That'll be 6 points of fire damage. This thing like lobs a little ball of fire at you.
Okay.
I put these guys so far away. It is now Green's turn. And he has 30 feet of movement, so that's done. Or 10 feet of
Oh, I
movement.
didn't even
So.
see Green back
God.
there.
Yeah.
Cheeky
Yeah.
bastard.
He's gonna.
The long map.
He's gonna
He will
take
be-
forever to get around.
Yeah, it's
We're gonna forget about him. You just gotta stop
gonna be
saying you're
3
moving
turns
him and
later.
just secretly do it.
Yep. All right, it's Brian's turn now, and I will reveal all the initiatives.
It'll take him 3 turns just to get to where we are right now.
It will indeed.
Okay, well I have 25 movement, so I can get up to... Yeah, I'll get up to there. And then... That's 2 actions. I'm still 50 feet away from the closest guy. So... Yeah, not a whole lot I can do now. So I'm actually just gonna move again.
Okay.
Over here.
Classic
No.
reposition, reposition, reposition.
Mhm.
Actually, they're all strides.
Yeah, call me
All right.
Strider.
Call me Strider. All right.
Two.
Poe, you're up.
It's time for an invest. Well, maybe not.
We
Poe
could
is
have touched on
actually-
these things too.
Yeah, we could. Poe is actually skilled at long range combat, so Poe is gonna stay all the way back here.
Smart.
I mean, he does have those crow eyes.
As the crow flies. Wait.
Anyway, so I am gonna move. I'm gonna take a little bit of a step forward. But then I'm going to devise a stratagem against, I guess it's Z. Yeah.
Red.
Yeah. Creature Z, color red. I don't even have my dice out.
Name him Red.
I'm all
I
speed.
could name him that. That
Very
would be easier.
Asshole red.
But ooh, the stratagem roll is a 19.
Nice.
Ooh.
So I'm going to, with that stratagem, use it to attack,
Smart.
Oh yeah.
which means that I get a 29 to hit.
Ooh.
So
Hell yeah.
longbow.
Longbow.
All right. 29 on this guy. It's a hit.
Yeah, you rolled 2 17s last week.
It's good memory.
I need to find. There goes all the dice. Those are the ones I need. It helps to be prepared. Something that I usually am not.
I made a mistake on the map. I'm going to correct it here really quick.
Are you going to shrink it?
Oh, they're
So.
bigger.
Okay.
That's cool.
Ah! I shot at it and it got bigger.
Oh,
You had your
One of them
pin
is
particle
very
those
big.
on.
Is that one supposed to be that big?
I think they're all the same. I think that one just fills out the 4 squares. The other two are a little bit smaller than the 4 squares.
This
Yeah,
was
my
very
Krypton, that looks the
anticlimactic.
exact-
I rolled
That
super
is definitely
low.
bigger, right?
that's definitely bigger.
Well,
Come
it's
on.
bigger, but like
That's
it's still 2 by
definitely
2.
No, it's a different size.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Nicholas?
You know it's little.
I rolled 8 for damage, and that was
8
it.
damage? Okay.
Yeah.
That'll work.
I rolled 2
Oh.
d8s and a d6, and I only did 8 damage.
Yeah,
It
that's
happens.
But it's better
Again-
than 0 damage. You hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No crap.
So it's like 8 piercing damage, right?
Yes. Pose, he's pulling back the arrow and firing it will say, an eye for an eye, and an arrow for apparently fucking nothing. The shot sucked.
Do they have eyes?
No,
Doesn't look like it.
Interesting.
that's the joke.
Oh. I just genuinely hadn't looked.
Alright, so that's 3 actions, right? That's post turn.
Way to ruin it. Yeah, that's post turn.
Bub.
Alright,
That's
Perseus, you're up.
All right. So I know Justin ran through the fence here. Is there anything else that's like difficult terrain or something I would need to worry about when like trying to move up?
I'm not super worried about it. There's kind of like a stone wall around this the crops there, but I think it's probably low enough you can just step over it.
Okay. So I'm
Which
gonna
was you being big.
get up to here. Well, can I stand on
just-
top of it like that?
Stand astride it. Yep, you're standing astride it.
Well, let's see. If I go here, then that's still 70 feet away. God damn it. Wait, so okay, so I was here. So if I go here, 65. God bless. I have a thing that's 60 feet, and I wanted to fucking do it. Okay. We are just going to do something else.
You should flank the right side, I think.
Flank the
Or the
right
left
side,
side.
you think?
Yeah, go left or right. We're kind of in the center.
Yeah, you okay? Good shout.
I'd go left. I'm planning on going
yeah, I'm
right.
gonna go left.
I'd
Okay.
go left.
So I'm going to go one set of
Tactical
movement,
combat.
25 here, and I'm going to look to the sky and call down a thunder strike, which is going to be
Okay.
on orange, right
All right.
here, and I need a reflex
65
save.
feet away.
It's this range is 120 feet for the thunder strike. It's
Gotcha.
120 feet.
Okay. Thunderstrike. So just reflex save.
Just reflex. I believe. You call down. Yeah, reflex save.
What?
Someone just exploded. Okay.
Did you hear that? Too? Okay.
Yeah.
And if
Reflex
it's wearing any
save.
metal armor or made of metal, it takes a -1
not.
circumstance bonus.
But
So
it's got a 10.
got a 10.
You notice these blobs with a
Aren't-
movement speed of 10 feet
Aren't
are
very-
not adept at dodging
That's-
lightning bolts coming
that's-
from the sky.
That's good. Okay, so I am going to deal. What a 1d12 is such a weird amount of damage because, like, you know, it could be a lot or it could be nothing. I don't even know what is the d12. Is this
The one
It's
that
the
has
one with a
12
lot of
sides.
sides.
Big block.
There's a lot of sides, but it's not.
Thank you
The
guys.
D20.
Thank you,
It's a
Justin.
D20.
Justin, the one that has 12 sides. Yep. Okay, so it is 1d12
They're hexagons, right? Or
and
sep-
1d4. Yeah, got it.
Not hexagons. Pentagons. They're pentagons.
Going to do a d4 is the pyramid. Okay, so we'll start off. It's going to take 8 points of electricity damage
Okay.
and 3 points of sonic damage.
All right. That's awesome.
Boom! As thunder strikes. And that is one of my. I only have one rank 1 spell left, but that was a good amount of damage. That was good. It's kind of cool if the target was wearing metal or made of metal. It was a -1 save, and then also if I was to hit still, they would be clumsy for 1 round. Clumsy 1 for 1 round.
Mm.
But okay, that's my movement. That's a 2-action John. So 1 movement move, 2nd movement strike with thunder.
Okay.
Even though it wasn't. I guess it
So
was the Thunderstruck.
there's a handful of NPCs here. So Town Guard is going to run up and try to swing at this thing with a club.
Oh God.
You're going to kill yourselves!
And he hits it.
Cool.
Does 8 points of damage.
That's cool.
And he's going to swing again.
I only did 8
And-
points of damage.
And he's going to miss that time.
I did too.
But he's just like, for Rosehaven! And he runs up and strikes the creature. Armaline says, I'm going to move to higher ground.
Was that an outside? Oh, okay, I understand. So
She's
how
going to climb up this thing. We'll leave
how
it
high
open
up
to
would
right.
you say she is there?
It's gradual. She went up. She moved
Like, does
around
this
about
bit go
40
all the way to the
feet.
top?
Maybe she's... Yeah, it's probably at the top of the
So about
roof.
halfway
It's probably
high
like
up.
30 feet up, maybe.
Wait a minute.
15.
Why is Frederick here? Just noticed.
He's just one of the townsfolk.
Yeah. Here to help.
I'm excited for his French accent too.
So,
He's gonna read him to
all of this is going on, and he just goes
Nope.
and just starts screaming
But he doesn't
and just
have
runs
any,
past you all.
He doesn't have any vocal cords left, so we don't.
I'm sure it was a great
sound.
scream.
I also want to go back to the guard's turn because I imagine him talking like an Oblivion guard, and when he attacks, he goes like they do in
You
the
said that-
game.
I thought he screamed "Skyrim belongs to the Nords." That's in my head.
That's
That's
right.
what he screamed.
Yeah, I was
at the
gonna say
end.
that.
You were going.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Anyway,
He said, "Stop right there, criminal scum!" Starts hitting the creatures.
pay the fine.
What say you in your defense?
A moment ago, these were our companions. All right, it's Bestech's turn.
Good round.
All right. Gonna use one action to swap the heavy crossbow for my great sword, and then next turn or next action to move, and gonna take a swing at orange here. 14, 9, 23 to hit.
Wait, there's a hit.
I don't know where that D12 went, so I'm gonna just grab another one.
It's just
4
gone.
on that one, 5 on that one,
What's your
so
what's your point?
9, 3, and 9 and 16 damage.
Okay. Hefty hit. So you run up and hack into this creature, and blood starts spewing from it and collecting on the ground in like dark clots, chunks.
Very cool.
Can I tell, is it actual blood or is it just something that looks like blood?
This thing almost looks to be composed entirely of blood.
Okay.
That's Bestech's turn. It will be Gribnar's turn next.
Okay.
Gribnar, does hydrogen peroxide fall within your retinue of abilities?
I don't think so.
Damn.
That would be
You
one
can,
thing
you
Yeah.
can continue using your rocket boost, though, right?
That's pretty cool.
Thomas Shirley has hydrogen peroxide bombs, right?
I just keep doing
It
it.
almost
Yeah,
does.
definitely.
It does.
Alas.
I'm gonna move. So right there. And then I'm going to, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna extract element. I'm gonna extract
Okay.
it from that fucking
The
pumpkin on the
flaming
roof.
skull. Okay.
Yep. And I believe all you have to do is a
Fortitude save. I
fortitude
think.
save.
Ooh, pretty good this time. A 21.
Damn it. Yeah, that passes. Okay.
So does it
Is that
still
a basic
work?
save? What does it say?
It's just basic save.
It says it's a basic fortitude save. Okay, so that means it takes half damage on a save.
Yeah.
Yes. 4, 5. So it was 5 damage. So half, whatever you want to go with that.
Just 2 points then.
Okay.
So like again, you try to draw fire out of this creature. You see some of it arc out into your hand, but maybe these are more powerfully animated.
Hmm.
So it
He's
looks
also
like
got the high ground.
only on a critical
True.
success you can't actually pull anything from them, but on even if they do succeed, you still do the other extract element bit. The target takes a -1 circumstance penalty to its saves and AC against your impulses. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
Are you
All right.
done?
Is that all? Is that all of your actions?
No. And then I was going to use that fire and do an elemental blast towards red here.
Okay. Kaioken.
That up real quick.
That's not Kaioken. That's Hadouken. Oh well.
Now remember what, or remind me, what was my plus to hit? Where was that at?
It should be like, are you in spells?
Yes.
It should be at the top of the page. It says like DC 20 attack plus something, or DC something attack plus.
So
something.
it's the attack plus, impulse
Yep.
attack plus. That's what I, okay.
Yep.
Just making sure. All right, that is a 24 to hit.
Okay, that is a hit.
All right.
And that's at a -1 to its AC. That doesn't make it a crit or change anything, does
Wait,
it?
you said did you say you're attacking the pumpkin or are you attacking red? I thought you said you're attacking red.
Red.
It's like red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I sucked the
you're
fire out of the pumpkin
Okay.
and then shot it at red.
Okay, so you only have the advantage. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Yeah, Austin.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You have a bonus against the pumpkin if you attack it. That's why I was asking.
I know, but for flavor's sake, I wanted to pull it out of one and shoot it at the other.
That's cool.
It
No,
looks
no, no,
cool.
That is a cool visual. When they eventually make this into a TV show, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, exactly. What gives me 6? There it is. All right. What? Yeah, it's just 1 damage. 1 bit of fire damage.
All right.
Single fire damage.
Single fire damage. Could be better.
Looked cool, didn't really do well.
That's all right.
And yeah, that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, so it is now the Flaming Skull's turn. The Flaming Skull is going to swoop down from the roof and attack Brian.
Ah,
He's trying to slam you with its forehead.
what?
All right.
It came all the way down from the roof with its forehead.
That's right.
Right-
It's
right
just
in my head.
it's just angled. It's angled at you. It's basically trying to smash into you. It's using a tackle attack.
Oh no, guys,
Oh,
they're
even
smashing
that-
pumpkins.
They're
not
smashing
again.
pumpkins. It is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. And it will attack you a second time. This one is only an 18.
No, just one.
So for one hit. Which is going to be, in this case, 9 points of bludgeoning damage
Dang.
and
Alright.
3 points of fire.
Okay.
12 total.
Well, I can use my reaction to eat the fire.
Ooh.
Yes,
Do you have the same ability that Austin
I
does?
do.
You have eat fire. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm
That's so
an
cool.
undead skeleton. Of course I can eat fire.
That's dope.
Okay.
Okay, I gain resistance 5 to fire damage.
There you go. No damage then. Alright, that was that guy's turn, the Flaming Skull. It is now Orange's turn, and Orange has suddenly been surrounded by a number of targets. And it's been damaged pretty good. Alright, we're gonna do one attack with a pseudopod. So again, like, it lashes out with this like column of ooze. Gosh, do I do? I think it's gonna attack the town guard. One regret. Playing against myself here. That's gonna be a miss. Now that's Terrible. All right, so he attacks Town Guard, misses, and then chooses to siphon vitality.
Oh, good.
Everybody within, let's see, is this an emanation?
Classic.
I don't know which one it is, but it's within 15 feet.
If it's off of him, it's probably centered on him, right?
Probably.
So,
It's just it's just the guard and best deck have to make saves. It is a fortitude save.
Hey, that's my good one. Not bad. 25.
25. It's a basic save, so you succeeded. Let's see. I'll do the guard real quick. The guard failed. So basically, your flesh breaks open and blood spills out, which replenishes the ooze. Each living creature within 15 feet takes. It would have been 12 points of damage. You're only going to take 6. Okay, and then he restores half of that, basically. So the creature gets a little bit of HP back. And the guard loses 12. And you lose 6. Okay, but that is that creature's turn. It is Red's turn. Red is going to move.
10 feet.
Still too far away. All right, it's going to move twice. And then it is going to lash out at Gribnar. All right. It's a 24 to hit with the pseudopod. Swoosh. It's 24 a hit on Gribnar.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
You're
Yes.
good.
Yes, that's.
All right. So we'll see actually if this matters. He does 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Okay. Where do I see if I have any resistances?
I think that's in your feet section. I think that's where it'll list any resistances or anything like that.
Yeah, you just have to kind of look through your stuff.
Okay.
It could be a piece
Okay.
of gear too, or defense rather.
All right. It also gives you 1d6 bleed damage.
Gross.
Now you might have immunity to bleed damage as an undead, but I don't know.
Don't think so. Skeletons are immune to bleed normally, but when they are a player character, they aren't. They aren't immune to bleed because that would be too strong for a player character. I know they've talked about that on.
It's not in the ancestry at all.
They've talked about that on GCP before.
Basic undead benefits.
But it is like specifically player undead.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah,
different.
I don't see it on there. Okay. So you have 1d6 persistent bleed, which I think ticks on your turn. Is that
Okay.
accurate? Okay.
You roll bleed on your turn, yeah.
I made a note, but I will remind you on your turn. And then it will be Madras' turn. That's all Red can do.
All right. I'm going to move, or stride, excuse me, here. And then I think I need to stride again. So I'll move here, which will, I believe, provoke if it has a opportunity attack. Or if it wants to take one.
It does not.
Okay. And then I have one action left, so I will attack. And I believe it is off guard to me, because I think I have flanking with best deck.
Okay.
If flanking works like in first edition.
Yep. You're good.
That is a 25 to hit.
Nice.
25 is a hit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming this thing does take sneak attack damage.
It does not.
Okay, I
That's
will not
precision
roll it.
damage, right?
I believe so, yes. So I will just not roll it.
Okay.
So that'll be 5 points of slashing damage from my cold iron short sword.
Okay. So 5 points of slashing damage, and you're close enough now to kind of see the effects that you're having on this creature. And as you slash into it, you notice that like the blood is trying to clot around the wound and close it right as soon as you swipe through it. So it does look like it's kind of resisting some damage a little bit.
Okay, so it might be
Oh, good.
resisting all physical, maybe, or maybe just slashing in particular.
Maybe slashing since it's
Yeah.
blood and liquid. Yeah.
Man, it's hard not playing Walkroon. I got
Sorry,
used to
not
just
playing
rolling.
Someone probably has. I'll tell you that it would be knowledge religion probably for the flaming pumpkins, and then these guys would probably be. Actually, I don't know.
Whatever the opposite of holy is.
I don't know what it is.
maybe Arcana?
Maybe Arcana.
Boneyard.
Maybe also
The
religion.
occultism. Probably.
Yeah.
Occultism.
It's like ritualistic blood
You have a
sacrifice.
plus 12 to occultism, so maybe I will.
It
spend
might be
action
worth
to
it,
do that. Yeah.
but
Mhm.
that's up to you. Okay. So that was Madras's turn. 2 moves. Quick strike. Okay, and then it is Pumpkin's turn. This thing, I think, is going to keep moving. Kind of circling the group here, and it's going to. Actually, there's no reason. It's going to move up behind Bestic and attack you. We'll also get a flanking bonus here. Well, all right. It's going to try to hit you with its headbutt twice. The first one is probably going to miss. That is a 13.
Correct, that misses.
Which, even if you're flat-footed or off guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the second one is going to be a 24.
That'll hit.
Okay.
It's a hell of a roll for a second hit.
Overall.
It was a hell of a roll. Okay. Alrighty. 4 bludgeoning damage and 4 fire damage. This thing smacks into you.
Alright.
Alright, it is Green's turn. Made a terrible mistake with Armaline. The
Fly
ooze,
up there? Oh.
the ooze rolls up and just latches onto the wall and just climbs directly up to the top there. It is going to take all of its movements to get up there, but it blocks her.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Oh, God. But we can't see it.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, and I did it to myself. But it is Brian's turn.
Maybe Madras can see it. But imagine we can't. No idea.
Yeah, Brian is swiftly being surrounded by a
It's not looking great.
flaming skull and Kane's father over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a gouging claw on this flaming skull that's up in my business.
Cool.
Okay, sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun. So it's against your defense. Okay. With just a 14 to hit.
Okay, 14 on the skull that's right up against you.
Mm-hmm.
14 is going to be a miss.
Yeah.
They're pretty small targets.
Okay.
Actually, shit.
Are they tiny?
They are tiny. I did that last time, didn't
We
I?
did the gourds as tiny. I didn't think we did them as tiny.
Yeah,
last
the
time.
gourds were tiny.
These were something else. This was like.
Yeah, we didn't have these tiny in the first combat.
Those were the Nars.
Yeah, the Nars
Yeah.
were tiny.
Yeah, the Nars.
Unless they're supposed
Maybe.
to be tiny.
I think they're supposed to be small.
Okay, and so their AC is less?
Yeah, which
Okay.
doesn't change anything on my stat sheet, but
I was
okay.
gonna say, because tiny is the only time you have a 0 reach, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Continue.
I'm going to roll the die and just gonna guess they don't have
Sorry.
a attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Or yeah,
All right.
just running back into the field.
All right, Poe, you're up.
Moving my mic the wrong way. Well, red is still there and scary, so I'm going to devise a stratagem again. And I got a natural 1.
Oof.
So, what I'm gonna do
Ranged fumble card.
is I'm gonna do a skill stratagem, which means I can't attack, but I'm also not going to fail on an attack roll.
Stratagem. It's not a critical miss.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cool.
So I would just gain a +1 circumstance bonus on my next intelligence, wisdom, or charisma-based skill check. I'm going to do an occultism check, which means I get a 12.
All right. So I'm gonna say that doesn't succeed.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you don't know what these are.
I can't attack anything at all. So I'm going to make a regular.
You have to use that roll?
Yeah, you have to use that roll.
Something.
For something. Okay. But you can still attack regularly.
No, I can't. Well, I don't know. It says you.
I think you can as just your third action.
Maybe?
Or your second action.
It says you can't attempt to strike the target until the start of your next turn.
Oh, JK.
So I guess I couldn't attack that target, but I can attack a different target regularly.
That's cool. I suppose, yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack the gray flaming skull.
That's smart. That's cool.
And I got a 19 to hit.
All right, that's a hit.
Okay. Oh my god, 4 points of damage.
Okay. It's a little bit of damage. There's
by
now an arrow sticking out of this flying pumpkin.
It makes it a little less scary.
Or maybe it makes it more scary.
I was about
But
to
only
say, if he survived an arrow shot, that's kind of more scary.
It's more scary because if you're behind it, it looks like an arrow is coming for you. All right, it is Perseus' turn.
Okay. I think we're gonna go for being helpful this round. So I would like to roll an occultism check on the blood monsters to see if I guess would like to do a recall knowledge, and my question would be, what are these creatures' resistances, if any? As the recall knowledge states, and I rolled a 5 for a total of 17.
All right, that's a closer number, so I'll have to at least check the chart.
Probably still not good enough, but maybe I can learn what they're called at the very least. That would be cool too.
What'd you get?
17.
17. Yeah, you seem to remember something about, like you've been piecing this together a little bit, this mystery, and you know you're looking for maybe a hag or a witch of some kind. They definitely dabble in blood magic. These creatures could be blood oozes, but you can't remember anything about them.
No precision damage adds up with the whole oozes thing. Okay. So maybe classic ooze resistances. All right.
Maybe.
Everyone, I believe that they are some sort of blood ooze, maybe. Keep that in mind. I don't really know what that means.
And says, "You think?" As she's like getting engulfed by this thing
Yeah.
of
I didn't
this
really
ooze
keep
made
the
of blood.
country accent going there, but all right. So that was one action. Recall knowledge.
Your opinion, man.
Okay. Second action, I'm going to move up to this spot right in front of this broken fence, and I am going to Actually, hold on. I'm going to move a
Lightning
little
bolt
bit
on your allies?
a little bit shorter, and I'm going to cast Guidance because that is the only one action thing I have on Poe. So Poe, your next shot, you will get a +1 to hit.
Classic. All right, best deck, you're up. Round 3.
Okay. Has
I know.
the
It's Google Blood Ooze.
flaming skull that's behind me, has it taken any damage yet?
Flaming Skull has not been attacked. I don't think
Okay.
that one
And
hasn't.
is orange looking like it's really fucked up, or not so much?
You've done a good amount of damage to it so far.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just keep on going with orange here. That's +9. I don't think that's gonna hit. 11.
11 on
Yeah.
orange is going to be a hit.
Really? Okay.
Oh, Ooze is easy to hit.
You serious?
Hard to do damage to.
Hey, that's a little better on damage. 13. 20 total damage.
20 total. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. That is a hefty chunk of damage on this thing.
Mhm.
You slam into it again, and it's like it's taken some wounds this turn already, so it doesn't have the ability to clot. It looks like
Okay. Is it still up though?
it's still up.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take another swing at it. This one's gonna be +4. I don't think will a 9 hit.
9's gonna be a miss.
Okay. Last one. This one's at a -1, but might as well give it a shot. Hey, that's a 15 to hit.
15's a hit.
That is an 8, so 15 plus 22 damage on orange.
All right. 22 damage on orange. That is going to be its HP exactly. The thing goes down.
Nice.
So you hack at it, and it's like trying to reincorporate, and it's trying to seal blood from you at the same time, and it just like it dissolves into a brown ooze on the ground.
Well done.
Hell yeah.
All right, Bestek spins his turn, hacking and slashing. It is Gribnar's turn, and Brian backed up, so now it's just kind of you and these two bad guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah.
for that.
If you're wondering, Brian's his allegiances.
Yeah.
You got to stay true to the character, you know?
Yeah, no, I got you. Okay. So I am going to so yeah, I have the crowbar that I have stuck away on my back. Absorb that into myself. So kind of like using that metal, and I'm gonna put a metal armor around myself. So I'm gonna cover myself in armor as my first round. And then I am going to. Can I hit him from here, or do I have to step up one? The red.
If you want to melee attack, you'd have to step up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Just step up when I hit him with my great sword. Or no, great axe. Axe. Okay. That is a lot. 15 plus 9, so I'm assuming that's going to be a hit.
24 is a hit.
Woo!
24. Alright.
Oh, it does. They don't take criticals. Ugh, it just
If
clicked.
it's news.
They're oozes. Fuck.
Alright. 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. 12 points of damage, so you just hack into this thing and blood splatters.
Okay.
All right, so that was it was your turn. So you armored up, you stepped, and you struck. Stroking.
I've been stroking.
That needs to be a soundboard if you guys don't have that yet. That's a good
Send me
one.
the file,
All right.
baby.
Yeah, sorry,
I'll
it's
get it
Texas
going.
country.
Fair that much.
This flaming
Yeah, but-
skull is going to pursue Brian.
Thank
Ah.
you.
Swoops down again. It's gonna try to hit you twice with a melee attack.
It's a chocolate ice
All
cream.
right. First one is. Did you suggest ice cream?
Yeah, is he eating ice cream? It's chocolate ice cream? I knew it.
A 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a crit.
No.
Okay. And second one's a 10.
No.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm getting max damage just against you. That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of fire.
Ooch.
New reaction. I eat the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, the reaction every time. Let's go.
Yeah.
Does that happen? That happens before you take the fire damage? Does
Yeah.
it say that specifically?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be kind of crazy if it didn't.
Hey,
It would be-
Brendan.
It'd be kind of crazy. I mean, I could see if you were like fighting a bunch of fire things.
Well, actually,
If it was like,
It's actually for the full round now. I have the
that's why-
resistance.
you still had it from before, right? Was that last round that you took fire damage?
No, it's been a full round, so I have to use my reaction again.
I don't know if it does happen right away.
Yeah. Okay, the trigger is you would take fire damage. You would take fire damage. The duration is until the end of your next turn. You consume and ingest fire, making it less harmful to you. You regain resistance 5 to fire damage until the end of your current turn. During the remaining duration of the
Yeah,
spell,
belch,
you can use
yeah.
belch. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. It does say trigger you would take fire damage, so I
Yeah.
guess the fire.
yeah, I feel like
I think reactions come first, right? I think that's how. Okay.
I think so.
Because like attack opportunity happens before you do your movement and can like.
Use PIMDOS.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool, good. That's a good question.
Okay, real quick before we begin, I'm gonna hate myself for
Alright,
bringing
bring
it
it.
up, but I need to take my bleeding damage.
Oh, it's
good
true.
shout.
Mm.
I did. I thought about it at the start of your turn, and I was like, I don't want to interrupt him. It's at the end of his turn. All right. You take 2 points of bleed damage.
Okay.
Take 2 points of bleed damage, and as you do, you notice that your blood falls to the ground and is immediately absorbed up into this creature.
Oh no,
Oh
that's cool.
god.
Does he get a save now to stop the bleeding?
You do get a save, so roll a d20. It is a flat check against DC 15. So if you get a 15 or higher, you stop bleeding.
Please don't stop the bleeding. Bleed.
Only 7.
Okay, so you're still bleeding the next round.
I feel like I sprung into existence. I am sorry. I am filled with chagrin.
And I was probably gonna regret it, but I had to
That's
stay true
good.
to
No,
it.
that's
I
nice.
remembered it. I remembered it.
Oh.
Cool.
I don't know. Can you take more persistent bleed damage if you've already taken damage?
Uh-huh.
I don't. You can.
I
you
think
can
it
stack?
just goes up the next level. Like if it's bleed
Well-
1.
Oh,
then it goes
you
to
mean
bleed
again?
2.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
Like,
they
if I
stack.
attack them
it's
again-
it's the greatest value. So for some reason, like you could do 2d6, then it would be 2d6 instead of 1d6. But they don't.
I was
stack.
thinking about how to do the most damage to you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, no, yeah, I
overall.
appreciate it.
It does say,
It's
like
not like
normal
you can-
damage, it can be doubled or halved based on the results of an
crit?
attack or saving throw. So you could crit hit and make it be
Could crit him.
2d6 blood.
That'd be wild.
Blood damage, bleeding damage.
I think Austin
Yeah,
really
that'd
wants
be
me to
nuts.
kill you.
Yeah, he does.
I do, bro. I want someone to fucking die in any game that I've ever played.
All right.
I'll do it.
See, the thing is,
First
I
he's killed
think
himself.
I think no matter what I do, Brian's going to be outside of my range here unless I move twice.
It was
Which is
the
not a good,
scarecrows that had the fear aura in the church, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
See, Brian knows this is how he keeps his undeath.
He's
He shambles
running.
around. Yeah.
I could do that, I guess.
I don't know. Is that difficult terrain?
He's an ooze.
Yeah,
He's just moving through the gate. All right, I think I think he's gonna do this just because that puts 2 people within range of his 15-foot radius here. And so he's gonna do that. He's gonna move once, and then he's gonna siphon vitality again. So it's a Fortitude save from Brian and from Gridnar.
Can it siphon vitality from undead? That's a good question.
Oh.
Yeah, would you even
Is
want
it
to?
vitality damage?
Oh, is it? That sounds like it's gonna heal me.
It says each living creature within the radius.
That surely ain't I.
It's definitely not the 2 of you. That's not either
Let's
of you.
go!
I don't think.
I help both sides.
I think you. Yeah, I think. All right, that's fine.
How about go for it?
No,
do it.
it's all right.
No, do it.
It's not
All right.
difficult.
He already said he
I
was going to do
promise.
it. So, yeah,
It's not
alright,
difficult.
How crazy that'd be if it came up and did that, and all of a sudden everyone just kind of
It
looks
just nothing
more
happened.
lively.
I think that it would probably know that it's not going to work. But
Doesn't
I
it
don't
have
know.
an intelligence?
He isn't
It's
intelligent
a
at all.
construct.
It's not so smart. It is an
They
ooze.
wouldn't know. It wouldn't know.
All right,
We're just a new thing to attack.
that's right. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm not going to siphon vitality.
Okay.
I'm just going to use my attacks here, but I will split them because I can. So I'll do the first one against Gribnar. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
No, sir. Deflects off of my metal armor.
Your new armor. That's fancy. Second one against Brian is also a 19 to hit.
19 is my AC.
Tie goes to the runner. Which means nothing on this. All right. So, do a little bludgeoning damage here. God, I am sorry, Dylan. There's 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I drop.
Dying one?
Dying 1, but he also has bleed damage. 1d6 persistent bleed.
Persistent bleed damage is a killer. That's a character killer.
All right.
Wow.
Well, it's a good thing you guys brought a healer, right? Right?
Not an undead healer.
Somebody say psych right now.
I used my 1 heal already.
All right. So Brian is out for the count.
It doesn't matter so
It
good.
is Madress's turn. The blood ooze in front of you has perished, but there is another one that may... Oh, I forgot to do the NPC's turn last round, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
So the town guard would have... Okay. Well, Frederick is continued to run. I'm going to say the town guard is coming up here to help Armeline. But can't get around her. Okay. It is Madress's turn.
Okay. I think I am going to keep working with best deck because I can move here with 1 stride past the flaming skull pumpkin thing.
Nice.
And then I'd like to make an attack.
Sounds good. These
That's a
guys can be
14.
flanked and crit. So,
I
14,
think a 14
even,
probably misses.
even against,
Okay.
off guard.
I'll take my third action to attack again with a lower bonus. Rolling a natural 1.
Oof.
Ooh. That could be better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be better.
Correct.
All right. We've been playing this game for a long time, and I have not been shuffling back in our fumbles. So we are getting very
really?
thin on the
That's
fumble deck.
interesting.
I figured it's brand new, so we've literally never seen any of them before, so all of them are new. I did shuffle it, but I did not shuffle anything
I
in.
put mine back into the deck every time. For all of my
All right.
decks.
This was a melee attack that you fumbled on. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Fog of War. Something about the environment means that you are dazzled until the end of your next turn. So I
okay.
think dazzled is just a
think so. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's concealment. So if vision is the only precise sense that you have, which I'm assuming it is, all creatures and objects are concealed from you. So concealed basically just means that you have to do a flat check. You have a 25% miss chance, what it equates to. It's a DC 5 flat check to hit anything next round.
Okay.
So we'll revisit that on your turn next, but for now you just miss. And it is the creature in front of you's turn. It's got to choose between Bestek and Madras. First attack will go to Bestek, who's actually neither of you have hit it, I don't think.
Not on this thing. I thought about it, but
I think it's gonna move. Give itself some distance. And then it is going to spit fire back at you. First one at Bestek, second one at Madras. Alright. Bestek, that is a 19.
that will not hit.
Alright, and an 11 against Madras. So 2 misses.
Yep.
So much for that guy's turn. Alright, it's green. So I'm saying Armaline and the Town Guard have had an opportunity to attack this thing some more, but it is going to... Actually, it doesn't have to move. It is going to lash out at this guy 3 times.
He's dead.
Probably not good. Oh my god.
Wow.
He's dead.
I got a 27, a 24, and a 17 to hit. I guess it's only going to hit him twice then. We get goofy combat going now.
Yeah, of course, combat
Yay!
again.
This guy's gonna fucking die.
This guy's dying. All right. So, dealing some damage to him.
See, this is the music they play when the employees actually accidentally get in trouble or like hurt or something. Help with the morale a bit.
All right, so that guy goes down, but he's also bleeding pretty significantly, and you can just see that blood flowing back up into this creature. Armaline is trying to pepper it with arrows. It's not doing a whole lot. It is Poe's turn.
Poe is just really focused on trying to take Big Red down and keeps devising strategies to do so.
It's not big red.
Oh my god.
Not for one.
Another one.
I rolled another one.
If I strategy though, these could be these could be critical fumbles.
I know, but instead I'm gonna do another occultism check. And this time I get a 13.
Nice. Y'all need to have your die in the full moonlight.
The best I have is a ring light, and it's on.
Put it in like some water, and then put it in like the window whenever it's a full moon, where it'll get moonlight.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna roll my second attack and see what I get.
So anyways, I started blast.
I got a 28.
It's much better.
Yeah, that's a hit. You're attacking Big Red, you said?
Big Red.
Because Brian's body's unconscious, he's not causing any problems.
Well, I can't help, and I got 8 damage, so I rolled average on that at least.
Okay. I also realized I skipped right over Brian's turn, so we'll circle back to that when you're done. Is that all of your turn?
That's 3 actions.
Just, we're calling him an NPC. He's dead.
I figured the living have more agency.
Yeah, well, that's true, but I do think you are unconscious and dying.
I am.
And you have a bleed condition.
Do we have
Well, which one I'm thinking?
Hero points in this game? We never talked about it.
We'd never talked about it. You probably should.
Well,
Everybody should have one point to start the game with.
I have immunity to death effects, which has the sentence, "This keeps you from being automatically killed or from having your dying value automatically increase." Does that count for bleeding?
I don't think so.
I feel like it
wasn't.
might.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
That means that there's some spells and stuff that can make you automatically die, and it sounds like you have immunity to that.
Okay.
Similar
That makes
to
sense.
how like D&D has power word death and stuff
Yeah,
like
power
that.
word kill. Yeah, power word kill.
Yeah,
would
power
be
word kill,
An
that's right.
example of that.
Well, if that's a no, that's all I had. So what do I need to do to stop the bleeding and not die?
Well, so
I think you roll the.
what is the bottle? What does the hero point allow you to do? Does it allow you to automatically succeed?
Stabilize.
It means if your dying value is to increase, you can spend
Uh-huh.
all of, or in this case, it would be your hero points to become stabilized and at 0 HP, and remove the dying condition. Like you still have wounded, I believe, but you don't have the dying condition.
Oh, you know what? We actually forgot. He has to move an initiative
So after the creature.
when he goes down to after the creature that knocked him down.
Yeah.
So it's not your turn yet.
Okay.
Perfect. We planned that just right.
Yeah, forever.
But you're dying 1. It wasn't a critical hit. You're dying 1. So on your turn, you would move to dying 2, but you can use a bottle cap to stabilize,
But
which would bring you up to 0.
Not do that yet, because you're bleeding. And if
Well, that's the
you-
only thing. So if he brings him up to 0 and then he starts bleeding, he's just going to go back to dying 2.
So you
Yeah.
would want to save it for if you were
Or when
get
I'm
to
3.
dying 3, and if you
Yeah.
get to dying 4, that would be permanent death. That's when you would use your bottle cap. So you want to give yourself a couple rolls.
He's just going to roll
Yeah, he's just gonna roll.
and hope for the best. Okay.
And you
All right.
roll the persistent damage when, because that's
Well, the
important.
persistent damage doesn't. It's at the end of his turn.
End of his turn, so he rolls the death save and then the persistent damage.
Right.
Okay. Joe O'Brien there.
All right. So it is Perseus' turn, not.
The Purse Master. Hey, that's me.
Right.
I understand. All right.
Hey, in this scenario, Brendan, you get to be Troy. I'm just kidding.
I don't have anything to help you, Dylan. Well, that's not entirely true. Well, I think it is.
Some
actually.
weird and complicated.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
see, the
think-
thing is I can help you outside of combat. Because I have
Ooh.
Stitch Flesh. I can do the treat wounds to restore hit points on dead creatures. But
And
that
I can
doesn't-
restore it. I can restore it if I'm conscious. So like I can get my HP back up.
I have healing potion. Wait, healing potions.
That would kill me more.
Yeah, a healing potion.
I'll do that.
It is only does vitality. It's not like an either or thing. Okay. So I don't think there's anything I can do to help. So keep that in mind.
That's fine.
I am going to. I think I'm going to. I need to get. Man, Blake is raging at COD. Let's see. Electric. He's so bad. I think I'm gonna get to here, and that should. Okay. So now both of this pumpkin and Big Red are within 30 feet of me. I'm going to cast Electric Arc. I need reflex saves from both of them as I get ready to summon more electricity out of my finger, or one of my hands, as I summon staff in my other hand. So one of my hands this time. Going to zap.
Oof. Okay.
I'll just tell you,
Well,
it's
Big
a
Red-
DC 20.
Big Red got a natural 1, so he failed.
Okay. Ooh, basic reflex
the
save.
other
Does
guy,
that make it a critical? Does that basic go the other way?
maybe.
I'm looking it up.
Think a critical would matter.
Yeah, you take double damage.
It would do
Critical
damage.
failures take double.
Would that work? Okay.
That's sick. Okay.
And the other guy got. It's a reflex save.
Reflex save.
Got a 19.
Okay, so they both one fail, one critical fail. So it's actually going to be pretty good here, I think. Hopefully, one.
Don't roll pebbles.
I could. Okay. Oh, on 3d4, I rolled 4, 4, 1. So that is 9 points of damage for the one that got the 19, and 18 points of damage for the critical fail one. And that is electricity damage.
18 points of electricity damage on Big Red.
Oh, it was Big Red that got the natural one?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, so it like, I shock through the pumpkin that's closer to me, and it like arcs and jumps over to the other one.
Yeah, so for some reason, it's very conductive. Maybe because Gribnar's been hitting him with some metal and some fire.
Yeah, there you go. It's
very conductive.
An ionized battlefield.
That's right.
They don't even know what that is. Maybe they do.
Very least
okay,
charged.
that's my turn. 1 action move, 2 action cantrip.
Okay. So
That was a critical
No.
cantrip failure. Crits and cantrips.
Critical
Check us out on Twitter.
cantrip. That's true. We should do something special when you
I
get a
agree.
critical hit on a
I think
cantrip.
season 2 for both of our
100 points of damage, you know?
I think
added to whatever you do.
We create a deck of. We'll talk about it off stream. I think we should though. That could be our thing. We have something special for criticals on cantrips.
Critical successes or critical failures.
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I forgot. I'm just gonna actually add these guys to the initiative tracker so that I don't keep forgetting them.
Fair enough.
So Frederick is gonna keep running. He ran right past you guys. He was muttering something about the swamp. I don't know. It is Armeline's turn. The town guard is down. Oof. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I think she's going to retreat.
Go down?
He went down on when I was trying to fix the stuff that I didn't do last turn.
Ah.
The green attacked him twice and took him down. So she's going to leave from where she was at, and she's going to take 2 shots off at the flaming skull over here, I think. Actually, it might help you guys more if she would attack this one. Actually, no, it won't. I will not do that. I'm going to attack the black skull. A miss and a natural 20.
Hey, all right.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry,
Austin,
I came back from getting water. What kind of was it? What attack was it?
Bow, arrow,
Okay,
piercing.
so ranged.
Range,
Was it named
piercing.
character?
Yeah, Armeline.
Yeah, it was Armeline.
Oh, it's Armeline. Sorry, I thought it was the guard. Got it.
No.
Piercing. I guess it's not. It's type. Okay. Vulnerable spot. The target is flat-footed until healed.
Okay.
It's an ooh, or was that on the
No,
pumpkin?
it's the pumpkin.
Okay, cool. So flat-footed until healed.
Flat-footed.
Double damage.
Flat-footed. Actually,
She's
off
not gonna
guard.
get very.
These stupid cards didn't auto-update to the remastered words.
It's true, they do not automatically update.
Yeah.
All right, so the pumpkin is off guard. Takes 8 points of damage.
Cool.
All right, now I think we can finally start round 4.
This is just it's like a
It's a ramp that goes around
it's
the
a
whole
ramp
windmill.
going up. Okay. Then let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10. Okay, I'm gonna use my feat of sudden charge. I can dash twice, or stride twice, sorry. And if I end my movement within melee reach of at least one enemy, I can make a melee strike against that enemy.
Nice.
So this is only that's a 2 action thing, so I'll still have 1 more action after this.
Okay.
Alrighty. This is a +9. This it's only an 11 to hit. I don't remember. Does that hit with these guys?
It's a hit.
It is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's spun forever. 15, 22 damage.
Okay. So 22 damage again. Like when you hit it for the first time, some of that blood like pools together and kind of coagulates, trying to reduces some of the damage.
And then I'm gonna take another swing at it. And this one's only gonna be a this is gonna be a +4. That's an 11 again. I got a 7 on that roll.
Okay, that hits.
Or wait, sorry, a 7, 16 on that one.
Still hit.
Or wait, yeah, it is a +4. Sorry, yeah.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Sorry, words are
11 is,
words are
11 is a hit. It's a hit.
Snip, snap, snip,
Justin,
snap.
take it. Take the win.
17 plus 7 is 24 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Solid couple of hits there.
Fuck him up.
And that'll
So
be.
it's like this. You're attacking this thing, and it's got like tendrils like going around you, like reaching for that guard's body.
Yeah.
Oh man, I bet I can do something special with dead people too. It's gonna absorb all of them.
But it's Gribnar's turn.
Let's just
The
do the
Norman.
bleed now, shall we?
Bleeds at the end. Of
Dude,
your
I mean, it's technically at the end of your turn. So I'm
I'm
gonna hold this in front of the camera until your
You
turn
could,
ends.
if you
Okay.
wanted to, there's assisted recovery. I don't know what you could do. There's not like a thing. It's usually a 2-action activity that, and it says it must be something that would reasonably improve your chances as determined by the GM, and that could give you a bonus to your, like, make the flat check to stop bleeding easier. Just as a.
It's basically like if you're a healer, or something, you could say that I'm gonna bandage myself up so I stop bleeding. It's probably more
Okay,
important
can
that
I
you
say-
kill the monster in
Can I
front
say
of you.
something like I
It's
could?
an action. though.
It's 2 actions.
Okay, but could I say something like I use the fire within me to try and cauterize it to stop it?
You could, yeah.
Okay.
But it would be 2 actions.
If you want to do that, it's
Yeah.
It said it takes
I'm
up
not
some
gonna
of your
do that
turn.
now. I'm gonna do that
Yeah.
after. But
Okay.
first I see Big Red here, and Big Red. I'm gonna call Andy
Make
Reid
this
from now on.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna attack Andy Reid
Please don't.
with
We need him right now.
with my Great Axe. Oh, I missed my fucking thing, but that's fine.
Crack die.
19 to hit.
It's a hit.
All right. And more damage. Oof. Rolled a 1 on damage, so 4 slashing damage.
Okay, 4 slashing damage. So again, this thing like kind
on Andy
of
Reid.
pools together and blocks all of that damage.
It blocks the slashing.
Mhm.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't cast that the first time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always.
So, question: this thing is made out of blood, right?
Mhm.
Iron is in blood, right?
There's iron in
Very
Very
blood.
much so.
So I
Really
can do
are you
an
actually-
extract. Hold on, I can do an elemental extract of metal from this thing.
Maybe. What is it? I mean, well, yeah. If you want to try.
Okay.
Real
Well,
cool.
first I'm gonna get the fuck away from it, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna try it.
There's at least a cup of iron in that big ball of blood.
You
There's a
gotta.
little
There's
bit
gotta
iron
be
in it.
something. I'm gonna pull all the metal out of him.
It's what kind of save is it?
Fortitude.
Fortitude save. Okay. These things have a little bit more fortitude than they have reflexes. They got a 29.
Damn it. Yeah.
Is that a critical success?
So it was a.
What's
It
the
was a
DC?
20. My DC
DC
is
20?
Yeah.
Okay, so not a critical success, but almost.
by 1 point.
Yeah.
Right? Is it a 10? 10,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, so it takes half damage from this attack.
Okay, let me do some metal. No, that's not to blast. Extract. Click, take off. Alright, that is 5 points.
Okay.
Of metal damage, I suppose.
Okay. 5 points of damage to it as you there's like chunks of metal like you're pulling out of its body. You know, you're trying to give it some resistance to Perseus's next lightning attack. I understand.
And you see as it's like pulling it like goes directly onto my armor that I
Mhm.
put onto myself. I'm just pulling it onto myself.
She also took away its target. And that's going to be the monster's turns. Only
Oh.
option is just going to be to go envelop Brian.
What?
Fortunate. We'll keep going. It is the Flaming Skull's turn next, and it is going to move forward. It's going to fly at Perseus and attack him.
Okay.
So 2 slams Pretty good rolls here. I got a 28
It's a hit, not a crit.
and a 17.
Miss.
Okay. One hit. All right. 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of fire.
Eat that fire, baby.
You guys. All right.
What you mean, you guys?
It's
Oh,
wild that you
you
can just keep doing
guys.
that repeatedly, though.
It's a
You know,
reaction.
like that you
Children.
Cantrip.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You
It's our
guys.
reaction.
Oh, you.
It's a cantrip
Only
Only
reaction.
you.
You scamps.
It is Big Red's turn.
Andy Reid.
And like I said, Gribnar ran away from it and took away the only other target that it had.
That was.
Se-
Now he's got this.
Sees the,
But does he really think he can get it? It's skeletons. You know, if
I
he wants
know,
blood,
Not that
that's
far
the
away.
other thing.
He could
it
catch up. He
knows.
can use
If
2
it
turns to get up
didn't
there.
suck in the vitality from him, then he knows that it's not worth
Oh,
doing
man.
that thing on him, right? You know.
It's so tough.
But I also am a giant thing of blood too. You know.
You are.
Weren't we all really on the
Not
inside?
you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Literally not you.
I don't hate that idea, Austin. I appreciate that.
Uh huh.
All right. It is
I'm
going to
taking one
move
for
so
the
it is
team.
equidistant between Gribnar and Perseus. And it is going to take 1 attack. And I'll roll.
Better
a
let me
D
know if
percentile
this
to
is
see
fire
what it's
damage because I currently am a little
It's
bit
not fire
resistant.
damage.
I don't think it's going to be fire.
Whatever
Alright.
it is.
Definitely not going to be metal damage.
0 to 50, it's Gribnar, and okay, it's a 30. All right, so Gribnar, it's getting an
All right.
attack here.
Arnar.
That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
All
What's your
right,
AC?
20.
it's higher now. All right. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. You know what we forgot to do? The bleed. I rolled it.
Dead.
I just left it sitting there. It's 4 points of bleed damage. And you just took 11 more damage.
He gets the persistent.
Okay.
Did he do the check?
You get to roll a d20. If you get 15 or higher, you're no longer bleeding.
I rolled exactly a 15.
There you go. Stop the bleed,
No longer
baby.
bleeding. Except he
Alright,
hit you on
yo.
his turn, so now you're bleeding again.
Are you
Is that
serious?
He takes that at the end of his turn, though.
It'll be at the end of his turn, but you're bleeding
Oh,
again.
he-
is what I'm
he
saying.
just got
It
hit
just
just
hit
now.
you. I
Gotcha.
just hit you just now,
Okay, so you're bleeding again.
so you're bleeding again.
Son of a-
You learned how to stop it. So
Yeah.
Learn how to stop.
I'll do that again.
It's
Just do it again.
Brian's turn.
Run that shit back.
You
later.
can roll to see if you stabilize, but if you stabilize, you take bleed damage and start dying again.
He takes bleed damage regardless.
Right.
We want him to stabilize and then
If he stabilizes and then goes
I'll
unconscious,
stay
he's
at
dying
1.
too.
yeah. But if he fails, then he goes
takes
to
bleed
dying
damage,
2,
he's dying
then he
2
goes to
also.
dying 3.
Why would he go to dying 3?
Well, he's dying 1 right now. If he fails the
Oh,
check,
if he fails, he'd go to dying 2.
And then
Okay,
he
I
takes the
understand.
bleed, then he goes
Roll
to
to
dying
see
3.
if you stabilize.
okay.
I don't know what is it a flat check?
It's a flat check. I think it's the I think it's DC 11 for dying 1. I think it's like 10 plus the dying value.
Okay. All right.
Is it still a
think-
flat check if I'm rolling on my half pipe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
6.
6. Okay, so you go to dying 2, and then you take bleed damage, so you go to dying 3.
Does he roll to
Okay.
stop the bleed before the bleed
No,
damage
I guess you
happens?
roll.
Hold on, let's
You
see.
roll after taking damage. I'm pretty sure.
You are
After you
are-
take persistent damage, you roll a flat check to see if you
so
recover.
you take the
So-
damage and then roll.
You're rolling a DC 15 flat check now to see if you stop bleeding. And you could use your bottle cap to roll twice
No, don't do that.
to see if you stop bleeding.
I'm glad you're laying out all the options for me, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But you take the damage first, so he goes to dying 3. right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He's dying 3, but he gets to roll DC 15 check to see if he stops dying or stops bleeding.
Okay. It doesn't matter doesn't matter how much bleed damage you took. I understand. Got it.
It doesn't matter at all.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Okay,
So you're still bleeding. Still dying. So even if he saves, even if he uses his bottle cap next round, Then he'll start bleed. If he's still,
No,
he'll
I
still be
think
bleeding.
if you use it, you get rid of that stuff too. Maybe I'll look.
Oh,
I'm looking.
because
It
he's
up.
dying 3. He's dying 3. So if he recovers, he'd be wounded 1.
I think. Yes, I believe that's how it is.
Which if he's bleeding, he would go to dying 2. Okay, I see. All right, so you got a couple rounds. We'll worry about it more next round. It is.
You guys got this in the bag.
Madras's turn.
Let me just quickly read it now while we're on it. Spend all your hero points to avoid death. You can do this when your dying condition would increase. You lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize with 0 hit points. You don't gain the wounded condition or increase its value from losing the dying condition in this way. But if you already had that condition, you don't lose it or decrease its value. So that's where the value is that then if he goes down again from bleed, he's just at dying 1 again.
Interesting.
You don't gain wounded.
Does he get actions back?
Well, he's stabilized at 0 HP, so he's unconscious. So no, he wouldn't be able to take any actions.
Okay.
You don't stabilize at 1 HP. You stabilize at 0.
I see. All right. So you have an option to
that is
prolong your
that
life.
is what you have to do. Unless
Okay.
we win and get you up.
That would be ideal.
That's what we got to do. We gotta end it here.
Yeah, Madras's turn.
Madras will attempt to speed things up. He'll move 15 feet over to this flying skull pumpkin, and I'll make 2 attacks.
Heck yeah.
First one is a 24.
It's a hit.
Okay. That'll be for 10 points of slashing damage.
All right, awesome hit. This thing is looking very fragile.
Okay, and then the second attack is a 24 as well. So that'll be 7 points of slash damage.
Okay. All right. It's looking very weak, but it is still haunting and floating around.
That's my turn.
Okay. It is the Flaming Skull's turn. Let's see. Could lead you on a merry goose chase. All right, it's gonna fly away. Take 1 shot back at you.
Dick.
23 to hit.
Dick.
From
23 is a
Madras. Okay.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Let's see. How much damage is that? Okay. That is 9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to move again. Will be Green's turn, and Bestek is now engaged. Green in combat. Ooh.
What do we miss?
No, I get to decide what I want to do here.
Oh, okay.
I think he's gonna attack you for starters. That is a 20 to hit.
That will miss.
All right, that decides it. He's gonna attack 2 more times. I want to hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, second one, 12.
Miss.
Go ahead and assume that's a miss. The last one was a natural 20.
Oh shit.
So natural 20 on that. It would have been a 23 total. So what, did 23 hit you?
Yes, it would.
Okay, so that is a crit.
What kind of damage?
It's bludgeoning damage. It's not a named creature though.
Oh, okay. It's the
So it's just double.
green's a
I
name.
think it's a name, but it's not named.
Are we considering Red a named character because it's Andy Reid?
Yeah. Well, Big Red might be a named character, but this guy's just green.
Big Red Andy
Reid, man.
That's right. That will be 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn. You good?
Because
Chief?
it was a critical hit, it's also 2d6 bleed.
Oh, I'm sorry for bringing that up earlier. That's not to your turn, though.
That's not till your turn now. So, okay.
And will that be something I roll, or do you roll that?
That'll be something I roll.
You roll. Okay.
It will happen at the end of your turn, and you'll have a chance to negate it afterwards.
Okay.
So it does some damage to you. Unfortunately, the pseudopod doesn't get any health back. So it is now Poe's turn.
Ow! And this should be your +1 to it. Oh, never mind. That would have been last round. Did I forget about that?
That was last round. No, I did it.
Okay. I must have been. Never mind. Sorry.
I am going to devise a stratagem and not roll a 1.
I believe in you. 2.
The 4.
Oh my god.
Is it another 1?
No fucking way.
You have a weighted die, man.
What are the odds?
Oh.
What's 20 times 20 times 20?
Who bought you those dice?
That's a 1 in 8,000 chance.
Actually, is this the dice that Michael bought me? Or is this the dice that Brendan bought me?
No. We're sabotaging.
Is it your first set of dice?
It's my very first set of dice that I'm playing with
Throw
right
that
now.
shit away. Or do the
And I don't
thing,
think
I guess.
I don't think technically Michael bought it for me. I think my parents bought it for me, but Michael picked them out because he happened to be at the store at the same time my parents were for my 10th birthday. I don't know. Yeah. So you did a terrible job. All right. All right. We know that doesn't work. I'm gonna roll my second attack, and I'm gonna roll a 19. It was almost a 19, which would have been funny. It would have been funny because that would have been 3 times in a row that I got a 1 and then a 19. It's a 26 to hit.
That's a hit. Actually, who are you attacking?
Big Red.
Okay. So you're shooting past the flaming skull and Perseus, but that is a hit.
Because you tried to do your devise a stratagem first on the pumpkin, right?
I got you.
Something, I don't know. Yeah, the pumpkin.
Alright.
I did 4 points of damage.
Hey, bit by bit.
Yep.
I imagine we haven't turned around and we just kind of are forgetting about Poe, but arrows just keep flying by.
Yeah. Poe's just like, my guard training is not really coming through today. I was part of the crow division.
Hey, but the black fletching on those arrows looks pretty swift.
It does look pretty neat.
Yeah.
All right, Perseus, can you do better?
I mean, we need. Okay. Does Brian have anything on him that could heal him? Do you have any undead potions or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Okay. No, that pretty much takes away that option.
No, just a big bag of money. You can take it if you want it. It's got 40 gold in it.
You had the option to buy potions for yourself.
Sure.
Just didn't do it, huh?
No, he really liked having that big bag of money.
I assume an anti-venom potion isn't going to heal you.
Probably not. It will keep him from being poisoned, though.
A healing potion
Should
will
come in
for
handy.
sure kill you.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I really shouldn't be the priority at this point.
Yeah, but you should be because you are dead and almost.
Brian has not given you that intention. That's.
Yeah, I know, but that is the way Perseus rolls. It's more. Yeah, I mean, healing.
You're an undead
Vitality.
character, so you have the undead healing trait, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless you have like a void bomb or something.
Yeah, it says vitality. Deal vitality energy damage to undead. It's got the vitality trait on the potion.
I don't know, Brendan. Do you think void potions are very, I don't know, easy to come upon in this neck of the woods?
It's not impossible to have an oil of unlife or two sitting around.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I don't have what's the thing that lets you do treat wounds in combat? Is that combat healing or whatever?
Basically, sounds like a feat to me.
Yeah, I think that if I
Yeah.
had that, I would be good because I have Stitch Flesh, but that's only good outside of combat.
Mhm.
So I could start a 10-minute routine of trying to heal him, but okay, I guess we just I mean, you're gonna die. You're gonna go to Dine 4. You're gonna use your thing. You'll have like 3 more rounds. So we should be good. We should be able to
whatever.
get out of this combat and start doing. But the problem is we won't go out of we won't go out of initiative.
Like if it takes you 10 minutes to heal him, that's too long.
Yeah, we can't. It's not like. Okay.
How can he be dying 4 when he is a skeleton?
He just has to. You just have to succeed at the checks. Like
He is already
that's your
dead.
only way out of this right now.
Steve Poe
Best
gets
way out of
it.
it for sure.
Unless any of the NPCs have something useful on them. Like, what class is Armaline?
It's possible.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I'm going to just do... The only thing that I can do that would impact both creatures, that I'm going to do another Electric Arc. So I need reflex saves from both of them again. DC 20.
Oh my god.
Another natty 1?
Rolled another natural 1 for Big Red.
Fuck yes.
Just gonna go ahead and take double damage from this.
Yep.
But the Flaming Skull got a let's see. Reflex save got a 21.
Okay, so he takes half,
So
the
it
other guy
saves.
takes double. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Classic half and double.
Okay, I rolled very good. I guess I got 9 again. I got 2, 4, 3. So I got 9, so that is 18 and 4. 18 points of electricity damage to the ooze, 4 points of electricity damage to the pumpkin.
Okay. Both the ooze and the pumpkin are starting to look very weak.
Oh, god damn it. I thought you were about to give me the double kill.
Nope.
I still have 1 action left, actually.
So kick the pumpkin out of the sky.
Let me see. I assume... Damn. I have this staff that I still haven't used, but I think it's still 2 actions to... Like, it's still whatever the spell would cost. I guess... Let me look real quick and make sure... Yep, Ignition. I can do Ignition, but that is a 2-action John. Fuck. Actually... I have... Man, do we... From the previous comment, this is me more asking the group here. I don't expect Brennan to give me the answer. Mental attacks with the mental traits. Have we tried those on the pumpkins?
Oof.
Do we...
Yeah, no, don't do that. He threw a bomb. Thomas did,
You're right.
and
okay.
it had like a mental effect.
I was gonna try to do
Yeah.
the Scrounger's Glee thing where they get frightened and have to run away, but it makes sense. It does make sense that that wouldn't work.
And the blood is definitely a construct of some sort, so I wouldn't even try it on them.
Yeah. No, I definitely didn't think that the blood thing would work for it. Okay, I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do guidance for Poe again because we really need. I am hoping between Gribnar. Actually, I'm hoping Gribnar can kill Andy Reid. Jesus Christ. I don't like saying
I'm
it.
trying to kill Andy Reid, but it's hard,
I
man.
really need you not to.
Tough.
We are struggling in this game right now.
He just won't stay down. Big
And
Red.
then, honestly, if you don't,
Pulling out a cheeseburger.
I hope. I guess it doesn't matter. Madras goes after. So the only we need. It really comes down to you, Gribnar. I guess it doesn't matter.
But I have to kill this thing?
No, it doesn't really. I guess it's not trying to attack Brian right now. I'm just thinking about pre and post Brian turns, but.
'Cause I can't. I have 0 healing. I can't do.
Yeah, I
anything
know
with
you
it.
can't heal. Yeah. I want to get these things down. We need to kill these things. Okay, I'm casting guidance on Poe again. Actually, I take that back. I'm casting guidance on Gribnar. So Gribnar, the next attack you do will be at a +1. I don't. The +1s don't help Poe if he keeps rolling natural ones. So that's the end of my turn. 2 action electric attack, 1 action guidance. Cantrip.
All right, it is Armaline's turn. And there are now a plethora of targets. All right. Well, she was shooting at this flaming skull. So she's going to fire at it again. Get a hit. All right. It's another 4 points of damage. All right. One more shot. Let's see. That's a miss. Another shot. Also a miss. All right. Armaline tried. Town Guard continues to bleed out. Frederick continues to run further away. It is Bestek's turn. At the end of your turn, you will take 2d6 bleed damage.
Okay.
But for now, your actions are your own.
And we think being near it while bleeding, we've seen that give it health back.
Yeah. Is this thing looking really fucked up, or is it...
You did quite a bit of damage last round. You did like
Mhm.
40-some points of damage or something, but...
And then... If I were to take a healing potion, it's 1 action to draw it, 1 action to drink? Is that correct?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll take the first. I'm gonna take the first swing.
Okay.
With the sword. 26 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
Question. It doesn't do criticals. I was gonna say because 11 hits earlier, but I forgot what they can do. Not bad. 12, 19 damage on it.
Okay.
Pretty good.
All right.
Still up.
Most of that goes through. Yep.
How long
Gonna
does
go
rage
ahead and take
last,
another
out of
swing.
curiosity?
Huh?
How long does rage last? Out of curiosity. Like minutes, right?
1 minute, I think.
So 6
Let me double
rounds?
check that.
More than 5 rounds.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it being off now. I figured he was still good.
Rage
It would be
lasts
weird if
for
it was
1
50
minute.
seconds. 1 minute, okay. It is raining.
13, 17 to hit.
Okay, so you swing again. It's a hit. It's gonna be so close.
Just swinging for the fences he is.
It's when it's
27 damage.
Oh,
27?
27.
All right, it's
I
dead.
got 20,
Let's go.
20 on the die, and then
Mm.
plus 7 with my rage and all that.
You got a 20 on the die?
Well,
Oh,
with
2 dice.
between my two
Okay.
my 2 d12s, yeah, I got 20.
I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't seem right.
I rolled a
Oh.
d20 for my
Well, you told
damage.
me a
Isn't
D12
that what
earlier
everyone's
was one with
doing?
12 sides on it.
All right. So it's again like you hack into it and it's struggling. It's trying to absorb your blood and then coagulate, but it cannot anymore.
Ah, it's so
It
cool.
becomes a
Too
splatter.
strong.
It's dead.
Yep, it's dead.
Okay. Then okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and for my last action take out my healing potion. And I'll just have it ready for my next round to take a swig whenever it's the top of my turn.
Sounds good. Gribnar, you're up.
Bleed.
Oh, you're right. 2d6.
Yup.
10 points of bleed damage.
Oof.
Still up.
And then DC
Still up?
15.
All right,
to
now
flat
DC
check.
15 flat check to see if it stops bleeding.
Well, damn.
Close. All right.
Guy's been
so
rolling
still
pretty
bleeding.
good all night, so I was like, this is probably going to be my best one, or best chance.
Heck
Yeah. All right. Gribnar, you're up.
Alright, after having hit this thing with his main big weapon, and it just deflecting off, doing absolutely dog shit nothing.
It has something weird with slashing, because sometimes slashing gets through. We've
I
seen
think
that,
you have
right?
to do enough slashing damage.
You guys have attacked it enough times. It looks like it's got a reaction to block some of the damage, but once the reaction is gone, it can't keep doing it.
So if you can attack it,
You can hit it multiple times.
if you can hit it multiple times, and if you can, like, I don't know, like, just speaking out loud, like, you want to do the thing that you think will do more damage the second time, because you're less like your more damage will get through. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I see you. Okay, so then
And you have
using
a
that
+1 guidance on the next time you attack. So you have a +1
on the next
time.
hit.
Yeah. Let me just double check. A +1 status bonus to 1 attack roll before the duration end. Okay, so you get to choose which one you want to use.
I can choose when I use it.
One,
Okay,
but
I want to
this
use it on
round,
the
that's
big
me
one.
like this turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do another elemental blast. I'm gonna blast some fire at it.
Okay. Cool.
So that's just gonna be my normal. I'm not gonna use the +1 on that.
Is that just a save, or is it a? Are you?
I don't know. It's a thing I have to roll, and I rolled it.
I hurt myself today.
That's a deck. Gribnar
It's
is
a
a named
natural
character.
1.
Oh no. Oh
I think
no.
Austin's guidance is actually a curse.
not
Making
helping.
things worse. It's not
Okay, so
helping
that was.
at all.
So what were you trying to do?
Elemental
What did I?
blast.
I was doing an elemental blast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All
spell.
right.
Yeah.
So little fiery blast and ooh, what does that count as? Is it just a range attack?
What are the options?
Impulse attack.
Melee, ranged, unarmed, or spell?
I would say it's a
Probably
spell.
spell. Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely
spell.
spell.
It's under the,
It's
it's under
spell?
the spells thing.
Okay. I like this one. You made him stronger.
Oh,
Your
Oh,
target
no.
gains a +2 status bonus to all of its attack rolls until the end of its next turn. So you attack this thing with metal, and it just it absorbs the
Fire.
iron
It's
back
fire,
that
fire.
you took it away from it.
fire.
Oh, with fire? Well, that's
So
even
it's
worse.
fire.
Now it's
Fire.
now it's got flaming pseudopods. Yep.
Okay, that's pretty cool though. That's a cool visual. It's just a +2 for it to hit, so it doesn't hurt you at all right now.
Plus 2 to hit.
So you
Okay.
can still do your whatever you're gonna do next.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck. All right.
So tips number 1. It's what it gone astray.
Not great.
Not great.
Attempt number 2. So because I didn't do anything, he didn't resist anything. So I have to do damage for him to start the resist thing, and then the second hit is okay.
But we think he just is resisting some of it, maybe not all of it. So
Yeah.
if you could do enough damage, like he might have like resistance 5, so maybe like 5 points of it goes away, or resistance 10. So
Yeah,
10
because
points
last
of it
time you
goes
only
away.
did 4 damage with your attack, so.
So if you could do more damage, then some of it will probably go through.
We're just listening to this clown music trying to kill these things.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
so
it's
good, though.
fucking-
It puts me more in the Halloween spirit than some of the other music does. Really, like that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sounds
why.
like music that you can see like whenever you're seeing the Halloween Town for the first time,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
showing it like, oh, here it is.
This
That's
is an
what this
animated
music
Halloween
sounds
movie.
like. Okay, gonna use the great axe. Gonna try and hit him. That is gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, so are you going to move up closer to it?
You gotta move one first.
You are 10 feet away.
Oh no, was Elemental Blast a 2 action, John?
No, elemental's 1. I was just
Okay.
so it's 1. I'd have to move. Yeah, that'd be all 3. Okay. Yeah, I move over here. And I
So a
hit
20
it.
is a hit.
Dirty 20.
You could do a lot of damage here if you.
Maybe.
Gotta. You don't have to.
All right, that is 9 points of slashing.
Okay. 9 points of slashing, and it's going to block the first 5.
And still
which
go
means
down.
you did 4 points of damage, and it had 3 health left.
Yes! Let's go.
All right. So it again discorporates, falls apart,
Math is math, baby. Let's go.
chopped apart by great axes.
Ready to reap what you sow.
And now Brian
Ready to
stands
reap
up.
what you sow.
Because that's
All right,
how
so
it
that's
works.
Grimnar's turn.
No? All right.
Yeah. A pulse of void energy. No.
That would be sick, though, right?
That'd be cool. It's not what happens, but it'd be
Oh,
cool.
well.
All right.
That would be cool.
The flaming
Gonna
skull.
rule that.
It's hovering. Bashes at Perseus. I don't know. We'll just attack you 3 times. We'll see what happens. 16. 16 a miss on Perseus.
Yes, sorry.
It's a miss.
16 is a miss.
Okay. 16, 11, and 8. So all 3 are
All
misses.
3 misses. It's alright, I still would have been...
Unfortunate.
Actually, I guess it's until the end of my next turn was the fire damage thing. So I still...
It is Brian's turn. So your options right now, you're dying 3. You can roll, hope that you save. A failure would mean permanent death.
Giving you all the
Or
advice.
you
and there's, like,
could-
one option.
You could use your bottle cap. You could use your one chance, and you could go up to 0 HP. You'll still be bleeding, but you won't be dying anymore, and you won't have the wounded condition.
Well, that one sounds better.
It is better.
Okay, then that one.
Okay. All right. So now you're just unconscious and bleeding.
Well,
So you.
he's at dying 3 right now, right?
No.
Did you already
He
roll
said-
your roll?
No, he used his bottle cap.
But before he just used his bottle cap, was he at dying 3?
Yeah.
Don't roll your check first, because you could get up to
Why?
dying 2. You could get up to dying 2. You use
can
your
also
bottle cap
die.
after you fail. When your dying condition would increase, then you can use your
But when
bottle
I
cap.
fail. Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
then I would use
All right.
it.
So roll it, and
All
if
right.
you
One more
fail,
roll.
then you use your bottle cap. You don't have to use it yet,
So
because you could get to dying 2 and then take the bleed damage and go back to dying 3 again, and we're right back where we started. We get another round to figure it out.
Dying is way worse than living, I gotta say.
Much harder.
Okay, natty 18.
Natty 18, so now you're dying 2.
Does it go up or does it stay the same?
No, you go up. You succeeded your dying check. You could get out of dying that way. So, and it's only it's a DC. It's DC
10 plus the
10
dying
plus your dying
level
condition,
is what we
so
said
it's-
So
earlier.
with 13
12.
just then.
13.
yeah. So a 13. Okay, so but like there's a critical. Like if you critically succeed, then you could go
Okay,
up.
I'm gonna roll to try not to bleed now, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. So you take the bleeding damage. So now you're back to dying 3.
Ouch.
Now roll
And
to
now
see if you
you
stop
roll to see
bleeding.
if you could stop bleeding.
Okay. No.
Damn. Okay.
Still
We're
bleeding.
right back where we started, which is fine.
Right back where we
Survive
started.
another
All right.
another round.
I see the value in that. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Madras. The living person.
Yeah. So I realize I've been kind of ignoring the pumpkins in this field as I've been moving around. Is this difficult terrain?
I'm not too worried about it. No.
Okay, what about the fence?
The fence. If you want to if you want to hurdle the fence, I would just say 1 square difficult terrain. Or you could plow through it with a whatever
Strength
Justin did earlier.
Or you could be
Mine
an
was an
amorphous
athletics
blob.
check.
But yeah, I would say maybe yeah. There's 1 square that would be difficult terrain. If you want to go that way.
Okay, then I think I'm not going to go that way because I wouldn't have quite enough movement to move and attack. So I think I'm going to use all 3 of my moves for strides. Go
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
All right, repositioning.
Yep.
All right, it is this flaming skull's turn, and nobody's been able to bring it down yet. They're just going to fly over to
Not
Poe
Poe!
and attack him. 2 attacks.
Ow!
First one is a 22,
That hits.
and second one is a 12.
That does not.
All right. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. and
Oh
1
my
point of fire
God.
damage.
Oh my God.
Poe had 8
And that's
health.
its turn. It is now Poe's turn.
Poe has 25 health.
Oh,
Poe being threatened by this pumpkin is going to use an action to swap to his spike chain.
Okay.
And then that's just one action, right?
Yep. Swap.
Okay. I can devise a stratagem still. So I'll devise a stratagem on this pumpkin in front of
Sure.
me.
That's been going really well for you so far.
What's the best way to smash this pumpkin? It actually did go very well for me this time. I got a 24 total.
nice.
Okay. That's a hit.
See what happens whenever Austin doesn't do guidance?
Oh my God. I did 6 damage.
Hey,
You slap this pumpkin out of the air onto the ground right in front of you, and it explodes in a blast of fire.
but you killed it!
All right, reflex save.
Oh wait, if this other flaming pumpkin goes down right next to Brian,
My
I think it's a
dying
five- I think it's
value
a
will
5 foot.
increase.
I think it's a
I got a 28.
Okay. In that case, 28 is a critical success, so you take no damage.
Nice.
Hell yes.
So Poe smashes this thing. He switches out his bow for a chain, smashes this thing just right into the ground, and then turns around and it explodes behind him in a blast of fire. And he's just like,
Does the fire go behind Poe?
It's
How
time
far does
to
that fire
end an
explode out?
investigation.
Can we tell from here?
yeah, the fire looks like it's only gonna hit the people that's next to.
Okay.
Poe is like,
Sure,
wait,
good.
like as you're
Though.
describing this though, Poe is in like a Spider-Man pose and slowly raises up to look at the camera to say, "It's time for an investigation."
Did we do bleed damage for Gribnar this turn?
no sir.
2 points of damage, and
Okay.
roll to see if you stop bleeding.
DC 15 flat check.
Ba ba da ba. That was a 2.
Still bleeding.
You're still bleeding.
Alright.
Very
Perseus.
persistent bleed damage.
Very persistent. No one has cured it yet. Actually, that's not true. You did cure it once.
I cured it
You just got
technically
hit
and then
again.
immediately got hit again, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Perseus. It looks like there is now a dearth of targets. There's one enemy left.
Okay. Well, I am.
You could shove it towards Brian and then kill it.
Yeah.
Or you
I
could suck it towards you.
I could. I am the only thing I can really do that does damage. Oh, I could do ignition. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if they have anything with fire. I'm just gonna do my electric arc again. I know that works. Give me a reflex save.
Wait.
And
wait.
is Brian
I'm
the
pretty sure
secondary target?
they take fire damage.
Well, I know they take it. I don't think they take more of it though.
I think they do.
I don't think so.
I swear, whenever we fought him in the church, I could have swore whenever I shot fireballs at that one pumpkin that I did more damage because it was fire.
The scarecrows
that was
took more
the
damage.
It was a scarecrow
Okay,
because
okay.
they're made of straw.
Yep.
All right. I'll let you guys debate that later, but it's a 22 for reflex
Okay,
here.
so half damage
Okay.
of oh my god, 8. Okay, 8 points. So it takes 4 points of damage.
Okay.
4 points of electricity damage, and
All
that's
right,
a
some
2
damage.
points, John, and I'm going to. I don't actually think I'm threatening here for you. I don't have a melee weapon.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
I have a staff of fire, but that's not a melee. I don't think I could just hit people with that. I don't
It's a
have any
staff.
weapons.
Yeah, you could. You could totally hit someone with that.
I mean, if you
It
want to
doesn't
let
say anything. I mean, I
Staff.
assume that it would have the same stats as a quarterstaff if you tried to fight with it, but I don't think it's like.
Oh my god, we're gonna fucking lose. Sorry.
Are you watching a
No, it
gaming
doesn't
section?
say staff. The staff. I mean, whatever. We could say it does. The staff. There's a trait staff that just says this magic item holds a spell.
Yeah. I don't know.
Last action, I will give guidance to Madras. Oof. 30 seconds left. First and goal. We're up by a touchdown. They're about to score a touchdown.
Gotcha.
It's Armaline's turn. She's gonna move up and shoot twice. Okay.
But I flashed just twice.
The first one's a natural 1. And she is a named character. She gets a fumble. With a ranged attack until the end of your next turn, each time you miss with a ranged attack, you hit one of the adjacent allies instead, as determined randomly by the GM.
Fuck's sake.
Classic.
She misses and
it's amazing. It says until the end of your next turn, though. Like, this is the fumble, right? So she didn't. It would just be if she misses additional attacks. The
Like
second
it's
one's
top of her
actually a
neck?
hit. Yeah, the second one's actually a hit, so I don't think it's going to matter here. She's going to do 7 points of damage. All right. And it will be Bestek's turn.
Okay, so first
Round
action.
6.
First action, I'm gonna drink from my healing potion, and that's 2d8. Yeah, 2d8 plus 5. There's another 8. There you are. 6. Oh, that's not bad. 11 plus 5. So I'm healing for 16.
Okay. Now, I think according to what Austin said, you could spend the next 2 actions trying to give yourself a bonus on this bleed check.
You have something reasonable that you think you could do.
Actually, does magical healing stop bleed?
I know it does in some games. I don't know about.
I don't know.
Let's see.
It's only tied.
Persistent damage.
I think it's going to be under bleed in particular. Look.
Yeah, I don't see it on persistent
Bleed damage. Pathfinder 2.
Bleed damage ends automatically if you're healed to your full hit points.
Yeah, if to full heal to hit point. Yeah.
Okay.
So not that.
So, but you could basically like say that, oh, I'm gonna like hold the wound closed or something, and like try to. You get an automatic additional check to try and stop the bleed. But it's 2
Yeah,
actions.
I'll go ahead and use my last 2. I'm gonna use like survival.
Okay.
So do I like add survival to the roll to see if I stop bleed, or is it? Or I just get an extra roll to see.
It allows you to attempt an extra flat check immediately. So
Okay.
you could attempt once, you'll take the damage, and then you can attempt again.
Okay, then I'll do that.
So roll flat check. It's 15.
6.
Okay, it's a miss. So you'll take the damage.
Okay, so go ahead and let me know.
7 points of damage.
7, and then I get one more roll.
You get one more roll to see if it stops.
Come on.
That's a 17.
Nice. Stop.
Okay, stops bleeding.
Because of you staunching it.
And then that's all I got. Yeah.
Okay, that's
all
that's your
3
turn.
actions.
Oh, he wrote.
All right, so it's Gribnar. There's one monster left.
And
The
Gribnar is
music is
just gonna.
stopped. Everybody
Gribnar's gonna
turns and
unload.
looks at Dalton,
Hello, how are you? I'm great.
except
Anyway.
Austin started another song. So.
Just ran
I. He's just gonna.
Is this not the
Unload with an
exact
elemental
same
blast.
song?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Just
Oh,
felt like
okay.
the vibe. Just continuing.
Okay, so he's gonna do 3 elemental blasts back to back to back.
Okay.
2 of them. The first one's gonna be fire. The second one's gonna be metal, and the third one's gonna be fire again.
All right. Excited.
So, first attack is a 22.
That's a hit.
Second attack is a 16.
16 on this guy is going to be a miss.
Yeah, that was the metal. And the third is I rolled a 16 plus a 10, so 26.
Each of your attacks should have a lower attack roll.
So it'd probably be a 16 again.
Yeah, you're like
Where do I-
multi-attack penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Even for spells?
Yeah.
Where's the spell thing at?
Especially for spells.
I don't think it shows. There's not an easy way in this thing to show
Each one would be a -5, so the second one would have been 5 lower, and then the last one would have been -10. So if you got a 26, it's actually only 16.
Okay.
So the last
I
one's a
just
miss
don't see
also.
it. I guess I just don't see it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it says it down here very well.
Yeah, it's like when my mom doesn't see the.
Where would I
right-
find that then? Where do I find that information?
If you had,
You just have to read the rule book. Or if you had a weapon,
Yeah.
it would be. Do you have any weapons?
Yeah, I got a weapon, but
Okay,
is it
look
the
at your
same?
weapon
Is it the
and
same
look
on the
at
weapon?
Hover over the plus on the weapon.
I know that, but I just can't
It's-
find it for the spells.
Well, it's the same for the spells.
But it's
Yeah,
the
I
exact
think
same
it's
trickle
It's
down.
not the same numbers, but it's the same minus. So it's like a -5, then a -8,
-5 and a -10.
-10.
Yeah.
And if it's agile, it's -4, -8. So. I don't know. I guess your blast could be agile. I don't know.
If you click on the spell, Dalton, of the traits underneath it, does it say the word agile? I don't think. I don't see the spells.
Elemental Blast says attack, impulse, kinesis, and primal.
So no, it's not agile. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So one hit.
First one hit,
First
right?
one. Fire.
Yes.
Mhm.
Fire. 6. Alright, that is a solid 2. 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. It is immune to fire damage.
Damn it.
It just it eats your flame.
Brendan's like,
Immune to
finally, I
fire
get to
damage.
pull this,
Nope.
go do this against
It's-
you guys.
It's the creature's turn.
Overtime.
All right. Is it really?
It's going to overtime.
It's crazy.
We had 30 seconds to
Um,
make a field goal and didn't do it. Yeah, it's going to overtime.
Okay. It's going to keep attacking. First headbutt on Perseus. 26.
Hit.
8 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of fire.
Okay, I'm going to say no fire and 8 points of bludgeoning.
All right, it's going to attack Madras.
I react to use my dodge.
Okay.
I get a higher AC.
All right. It's only a 10 to hit. So
Okay.
that's a miss.
So it's a good thing I use my dodge.
Yeah, clearly. All right, and last attack, it'll attack Madras again.
Okay.
For 5.
Nope.
All right.
I thought Madras was gonna say he also eats fire.
Can you imagine?
That would have been awesome.
I take extra damage from fire, actually, just because.
Oh, no. Well, you might want to. Never mind. Get the hell
All
out of
right.
here. It's going to explode.
It is Brian's turn.
Oh,
Again.
God. Here we go again.
Oh,
right.
fun.
So roll first to see
Roll
if
your
you
dice.
save.
Okay.
You're at dying 3.
6.
Okay. Die for your incidental hero point magic. Get
Yeah.
out of jail free card. You're back
Okay.
to not wounded.
Wait, I already used my hero point.
No.
No, you
we,
didn't.
We backtracked that. You did
Oh,
not
okay.
use it. Yeah.
Fine.
Don't worry. Austin's running your character now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
dummy.
hearing a lot of that.
Don't you
No, so you-
remember?
So
you
you
were
can-
at
you
dying
can-
3. Yeah.
You can use the hero point. You'll be 0 points
Stable at
unconscious,
0 and not wounded.
but you're bleeding.
Yeah.
So
So, now
roll. Oh, yes. You're going to take bleed damage, which is going to take you down to dying 1.
dying 1. So now roll to see if you can stop bleeding.
Okay.
And now you have no saves, so you really want to stop bleeding.
No, 9.
Okay, still bleeding. This poor skeleton is just spewing blood everywhere. We can't figure out how to stop the bleeding on a skeleton.
We've moved back to Madras's turn. This flaming skull looks like it is almost dead. It has to be so close to being dead.
And
It
we know that
probably
when
has,
it
like,
dies,
1
it
HP left.
explodes into fire.
I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss with a 13.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
you
try
miss.
again. What is that altogether? Math is difficult. That's 16, so that's a miss. I guess I will take my
Okay.
third attack and hope I roll well. And get a natural 1.
Oh no!
3.
All right.
This is going so well, guys.
We just
We've
can't end
drawn
this
so
shit.
many of these tonight. Melee damage, right?
Yep.
I told you that one's sharp. You take 1d6 persistent bleed.
Are you fucking
God.
kidding me?
That's at
Man.
the end of my turn. I'll take it now.
Like another title. Something having to do with
Yeah.
fucking bleeding.
I think so.
Dude,
Do you want to
we're
roll it,
not
or do you want me to?
How about
1
this?
point of bleed.
so
Okay.
far from over right now.
So far from over. 1 point of bleed, and you get a flat check to see if you stabilize or you stop bleeding. There's gotta be
14.
another word for that. All right. So you're still bleeding.
Yep.
Easy 15, no.
If you add the 14 to the natural 1 that I got, then I get it.
There you go. And now, you know, I've passed it every single round because I made Thomas's icon invisible. He got a 15 initiative, so that's where his turn would have been the last 6 times around. All right, it is now Poe's turn. There's one enemy left, and it's in between Madras and Perseus. You could end it all with a single arrow if you choose to.
Okay,
Please, God.
I'm gonna swap to my bow and I'm gonna fire an arrow.
Okay. You
Does
could.
a
You could roll the other thing first if you wanted.
that does give me a +1 to attacks.
That's up to you.
So I'll do it and I'll get a 16.
Total?
Yep.
16's a miss.
I can do a regular attack after this. Oh my god, I rolled the exact same thing.
16?
It's a 6, but so
Oh, okay.
minus the bonuses, but yeah, so I missed twice.
Okay. Perseus, somehow it is your turn again. I'm just trying not to have the
Electric arc.
NPCs
It doesn't
kill
matter.
the last
I'm
guy.
killing it.
Okay.
I
Reflex
can't-
save?
It doesn't.
Bonus shot.
Unless it critically.
What if it gets a critical
If it
success?
crits,
26.
not a crit. It does.
Okay.
I zap it. It explodes.
All right, you zap it and it explodes. Reflex save from Madras and Perseus.
How about a 15?
How about a
Wow.
26?
All right, 26 is a save. A 15 is a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled max damage on this. It's 12 points of damage total. Half of that is piercing, and half of that is fire.
Okay, so I take 3 points of piercing.
Okay. I
If you
take
eat
12.
fire.
I ate the fire.
Yeah, you take 12. All right, so that thing is dead. And yet, we're still going.
Yeah, we have to. There's people bleeding.
Armaline rushes forward,
No.
and she says, "What is wrong with him? Why has he not gotten back up yet?"
Well, hon, he seems to be bleeding, and seeing that he is a skeleton, none of our healing potions. This is all being said in 6 seconds. None of our healing
Yep.
potions will work on him. I can fix him up, but it'll take too much time. He doesn't have that much time. Do you
None
have
of
any?
you have battle medicine?
I don't know. I have stitch flesh. I can maybe combine my feet with your feet. We can have 2 feet.
Okay.
Or 4 feet. I don't
Okay.
really know how the math
So
works.
she can attempt a medicine check with battle medicine to try to treat wounds in combat and restore the corresponding amount of HP.
She can't do that on him unless she has stitch flesh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, stitch flesh is a feat that I have that allows you to use treat wounds to restore hit points to undead creatures, not just living ones.
Oh, does it not work on?
Oh, you know,
Where does it
maybe
say
it's
it doesn't work?
maybe it's. Hold on. I think you could treat wounds to do other things too, right? Can you can stabilize him maybe, but you can't heal him potentially?
Wait, why wouldn't it be able to restore
All I'm
HP
saying
to
is
him,
I
though?
have a feat called Stitch Flesh. You can use treat wounds to restore hit points to undead creatures, not just living ones.
All it says is it restores HP. It doesn't say that it's like positive energy.
It says healing. It's got the healing trait, right?
Huh?
And the healing. I guess healing is a trait, so it doesn't have traits in of itself. I think that's the part, though. I'm not going to lie to you. We're very close to potentially winning this game, so I'm split attention right now. To be very honest. It's 1st and 10 at our 10, or at their 10, so we could score a touchdown and win here.
All right.
If the
I'm going to
target
say that
is
instead of doing that, she's going to just stop the bleeding.
Yeah, it says 10 minutes treating one injured treat wounds. It says 10 minutes treating one injured living creature, targeting
Oh, it says
yourself.
living creature in treat wounds. Okay.
Treat
All right.
wounds, yeah.
It doesn't say that on medicine at all, or in battle medicine.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It doesn't say anything about living.
It's one of those 2E things where you got to dig into each trait and each individual thing.
Woo!
I guess.
All right. Well, you were bleeding. She got a natural 17, so you are no longer bleeding.
That's huge.
Well, all right then.
So you stop bleeding. You're at 0 HP. You're no longer dying. But there are 2 characters, actually 3 characters, that are still bleeding.
Isn't he a dying 1? He's a dying 1.
Oh, did he start bleeding again last round?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
When he went to 0, just after he used his hero point, he was at 0, and then he took bleed. Went back to dying 1.
Okay.
But you have a few opportunities now.
Estek, stop the bleeding. Gribnar is still bleeding, so you can spend actions to give yourself an extra chance.
Quick question: would I be able to do like maybe survival just to help this town guard not die, or is he like just dead?
He looks pretty dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
So we'll just go
Bestek will come down and.
That's fine. So Gribnar, you can cauterize your wounds, etc. Give yourself an extra chance. You get 2 chances to stop the bleeding this round. So you get 1 chance. Roll the die before you bleed.
Okay. That's a 5.
Okay. So you're still bleeding. You take 1 point of bleed. Now roll to see if you stop bleeding.
That's a 2.
Okay. Madras, same deal. Actually, it's Brian's turn first. Brian, you are at negative HP. You're negative. You're dying 1.
That's it.
But
So
if you
roll-
beat DC 11, you'll stabilize and no longer be
he
dying.
gets his
You'll be
dying check
wounded.
first. He could stabilize right now.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
Yeah.
He doesn't roll his bleed from like now.
He's not steamrolling everybody over here.
I'm sorry.
He's not bleeding.
Your fucking football
Brian was
game.
bleeding, isn't he?
No, she stopped his bleeding.
Yeah, that's the one she
stopped
thinks she
bleeding.
could do.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm sorry. Yep. I'm gonna
All
try.
right, roll your dying check.
Somebody makes me bleed my own
DC
blood.
11.
Nope.
95.
So you fail that, so you go to dying 2.
Yep.
Jesus
All right.
Christ. She just let him
Someone
die.
could
It's fine.
theoretically
Dude,
stabilize
that's
you
just
next round.
comfy. It's
Madras,
almost
it's your
as if I
turn.
can sleep here.
You can stop your bleeding if you want with 2 actions, or try to stop your bleeding with 2 actions. Give yourself an extra check. Stop bleeding.
What? Maybe I
Or-
missed it if it came out already, but is it like an action to attempt to stabilize Brian? Is that something I could do with like a medicine check, or would I need a feat to do that?
If someone
I'd be willing
is
to spend an
dying-
action to try that, and then do my 2 actions to try and stop my bleeding.
I think it would be
Yeah,
treat
so-
wounds.
That's
right?
it's first aid. It's administer first aid. It's 2 actions.
Oh, 2 actions.
You can attempt a medicine check on a creature that has 0 HP and the dying condition. It's 5 plus the creature's recovery roll.
So it's gonna be. So your recovery roll, because you're dying 1, is 11.
It's 11.
So dying 2, so it's 12. So it would be DC 17 medicine check.
DC 17 medicine check if you want to try and stabilize him.
I will attempt that because I have I think a couple rounds before I go down to bleeding myself,
Okay.
and I still get the 1 free chance to stop my bleeding after I take the damage, right?
Right.
So I'll attempt first aid on Brian to.
I will say, if
Go
you
ahead.
critically fail, you increase his dying value by 1. So I don't know what's your medicine bonus.
I have a +7, so it's like a
Okay.
50-50 shot of success.
So
Just
you
don't roll
should-
1.
You should be good. To
Just
not
don't roll
fail.
a 1.
Just don't roll a 1.
Dylan, are you okay with me trying this?
Love it.
He's dead.
Okay.
He can't talk.
Okay, I did not succeed, but I didn't fumble either. I rolled a 4 on the die, so that's an 11.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you also take bleed damage at the end
Yep.
of your turn. 2 points of bleed.
Okay, and then I roll a flat check,
Roll flat check.
and I get a 12.
Still bleeding.
Yep.
All right.
Completed combat. We're all still just bleeding out, running around.
There were blood
Uh,
creatures.
All right, Poe. Do you have any way to help anybody?
Nope.
All right, Perseus. Do you have any way to help anybody?
I have a +6 medicine. It's slightly higher chance that I fuck it up, but I mean, I could. Here, let me take a look at him. The football game's over. The
Here,
Chiefs
let me
won
take a look
because the
at 'em.
overtime rules are dumb, and we benefited.
Chiefs
from it.
won.
We did in overtime.
I do have a couple
Ain't no
healing
baby.
potions. Actually, I have a couple healing potions.
He
for-
is dead. We
Oh,
cannot
please,
use healing
God, no.
potions on him. That would kill him.
Please, God, no.
I wouldn't stop like other people from bleeding though.
No, it doesn't stop bleeding unless you get back to full HP. It sounds like.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to administer first aid. 1 action to move over you. 2 actions to administer first aid. I need it. It is a DC 17. I have so to critically fail. I would also need to roll a natural 1.
10% chance.
I'll do it.
Oh my fucking god! Natural 2.
So you got a
I got an 8.
8. Oh, okay. It's not a 10% chance. Yeah, you just okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you just failed. It's Armeline's
I don't
turn.
know where you're bleeding from there, Brian.
It's just kind of secreting from the bones.
It's just all of his bones are bleeding.
He got an 18, so he's stabilized.
Cool.
From this woman.
So he is stabilized. So the only thing that's happening still is Gribnar and Madras are bleeding. Go to Gribnar's turn.
And Brian is still dying.
Brian is still dying, but he's stabilized. No, he's not still dying.
He's not.
Stabilized,
He's
right?
unconscious.
We're trying to stabilize you. That's what we're doing with the administer first aid. You're at
That's what,
dying too.
that's what you did.
That's what Armeline just did.
I thought. Oh, she just did it. That was.
Yeah.
She just succeeded at that.
Am I rolling for my thing now?
Yes.
Yeah, do
Okay,
it,
I
dude.
rolled a 16.
Okay, that succeeds, right?
I
You're no
think
longer bleeding.
you're the god.
15.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
You're no longer bleeding. All right, Madras, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll spend 2 actions to try and give myself an extra chance.
Okay.
I roll an 8.
Okay, still bleeding. You take 6 points of bleed damage.
Ooh.
Oh, good. I'm still up, so I'll roll to see if I can stop bleeding. I get an 11.
Okay, still bleeding. All right. Does anyone, I don't know, have first aid that they can do? Perseus, do you want to help him stop bleeding?
Yeah, that's a living person.
How much are you down?
Like, how many hit points am I down?
How many hit points are you?
I'm
give you
down 41 hit points.
Okay, yeah. I have no healing potion that's going to heal you to full. I guess, yeah, I could just do the administer first aid on you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
stop
was
the
just
bleeding.
gonna-
This
yeah, stop the bleeding. Yeah.
Get us
Okay.
immediately out of this combat, which we're in the 8th round of.
So what's your effect of your bleed right now? What's the DC of it? The DC is usually the DC of the effect that caused the bleed, so it's just going to be the 15, DC 15.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I don't have a great chance on it, but we will. Oh, I rolled a 16, so yes, I stopped your bleeding.
Nice.
At long last.
Well,
One
should
small
I go
note.
ahead and- should I go ahead and say I start stitching flesh on Brian?
Okay. What did you going to say, Justin?
One small note. I can't stop my rage until the 1 minute. So while y'all are trying to do that, I just imagine Bestek over here just like smashing the shit out of pumpkins
Smashing
because
pumpkins.
the rage is still going and there's nothing he can really do to help.
Yeah.
Goddamn pumpkins, fucking goddamn!
All right.
Smashing them.
So again, the blood moon is full. The party is in much worse shape than they were before. Brian is the wounded one condition, I believe, is all that you get out of all of that.
Yeah, you actually came out of that. It could have been a lot
Relatively
worse.
okay.
You came out one
Could've been
less
a lot
hero
worse.
point. And
Sure.
wounded one.
I'm going to say that you guys only have 1 hero point for this whole adventure. So,
Yeah, I'm
That
good
makes
with that.
sense. That makes sense.
his has been used. He's at wounded 1. Everybody else is still up. I don't think anybody else went down. So, all in all, in a day's work. We're going to call it there, though, folks. So, thank you all for watching the stream, and we will tune in next week with the stunning conclusion of
That was insane. Yeah.
Reap What You Sow.
Yeah. What do you got to say about it, Austin?
Sorry,
Classic
Josh was
Austin.
calling me to tell me that he is 20 minutes away. Thank you all. Yeah, great episode. We will catch you next week. Hot tots.
Holy crap!
Yep, thank you.